Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I am your host. It's your boy, Rumboyz Robbie, the Admiral here aboard the pirate ship. I want to thank all of you guys first off for joining us tonight. Whether you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, or Twitch, whatever the case may be. But I do want to make sure I highly encourage all of you to subscribe to our YouTube channel or check us out on our Twitch and help us get to that affiliate status. Subscribe to our channel, spike that like, and also dive off into the fucking live chat and talk that shit. This is, ladies and gentlemen, Rumboyz After Dark. As always, I am joined by my very loyal and trustworthy pirate crew. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, Justin. Clock management.
What up, man? We got St. Patrick's Day coming up, so I put on my brightest green shirt.
Hell yeah, I see you. You want to know some funny behind the scenes shit before I introduce everybody?
Yeah.
My phone just copied my whole intro up until that point.
What do you mean, just copied it?
Or
just took it down like voice text?
Yeah, fucking voice texted.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I was like texting you to you're gonna have to freestyle our ad later, and then it just did that. So that's fucking weird. But these things can occur in the field. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, representing Rumboyz.com, the Rumboyz fight division, anything and all where they put their hands on each other. We have Rumboyz Combat, Jake the Great, the Bearded One.
What's up, guys? I'm doing well. Can't complain. Another card tomorrow I have to stay up for, so that's going to be fun.
Good.
But then a nice red-eye out to Vegas on Tuesday, and then another jet-lagged weekend. So
nice.
I will be on next week. So,
bro, you and I, we're going to have to talk soon because I might be visiting you very, very soon, very, very shortly. I don't know when that could ever be, but yeah, we'll talk later. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get into our special guest while we wait on everybody else to go ahead and join us. Ladies and gentlemen, representing I repeat, not analytics, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Hayslip. What's good, bro?
Hey, what's going on? Glad to be here, coming at you from the closet that my wife and I share for acoustic reasons only. Has nothing to do with the puppy in the other room with FOMO. So glad to be here.
Andrew said, I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you.
Yeah.
I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet.
That's true. I had to clean out a lot of stuff just to make this space. So you're not wrong.
Oh, sorry. Hey, there's probably some TikToker watching this show right now that's pissed that I just went with the Eminem reference, but I don't care. This is Rumboyz After Dark, where I can do whatever I want.
Gen Z, whatever.
Exactly. You don't like it, get your own damn show, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, this man is a co-host of Pod with Upside, also part of Front Yard. He's been on Front Yard Fantasy, part of Front Yard Fantasy, a contributor for 14 Personnel Pod, like motherfucking everywhere, going for two. Ladies and gentlemen, G-Man J.
What's up,
What's
fellas?
good, man?
Yeah, I got a little bit of a list in my bio there. I'm a little bit everywhere, but I appreciate you guys having me on. You know, Robbie, we've been talking for a while. I've been wanting to get on with you guys, and we finally made it happen. So,
Hey, that's what we do. In the words of Jamie Foxx when he was playing that Ray Charles role, we make it do what it do, babe. We make it do what it do. And that's
and
what
I
we're about to do
don't have any green on, but I do have Grogu behind me. So
Exactly, yeah.
got that covered a little
Nice,
bit.
proper name and everything.
Proper
Yeah.
name, yeah, I was about to say.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man is a chief editor and an understander, okay, of football at the Lateral Fantasy Football. He's also host of Herms and Terms at the 14P Pod, 14 Personnel. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta make sure I get this right. Herms NFL.
All right. Hey, oh, well, I was way too close. Okay. Hi. Welcome. Ooh, it's time for Herms. What's up? Hey. Oh my God, this is amazing. Hi.
What's good, Herms? What's good? Hey, I like it. He's turned up. He's anteed up. Ladies and gentlemen, this man, he has his own podcast himself. You can check him out. You just search Steezy A. Smith. He's the man. He is also a writer, but he's also one part of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network crew. Also a personality on SportsMe, Steezy A. Smith.
Yo.
That's what I'm
How's
talking
everybody
about,
doing, man?
Steezy. You got the
What's
green
good,
shirt
man?
on too.
Yo,
Man,
Steezy,
ooh, we
I
back?
gotta. Yeah,
I'm about to take these off.
Oh yeah, you should because I was gonna ask, did you only do that because of me? Like, I gotta know.
Man, yeah, kind of.
Bro, I saw you on SportsMe and I was like, this motherfucker did not put on glasses. I was like, you know what? Let me go get my blazer. It's right back here too, bro. I got my blazer underneath my damn winter jacket. I'm sitting through it right on my chair because you was talking all that shit on SportsMe app, which everyone should go and download. Really quick, hit us off with the SportsMe app. Justin, talk to him.
Yeah, so you guys should definitely go check out SportsMe. It's an awesome app where I like to refer to it as the TikTok for adults. We could go on there and talk about sports, have a debate in video format. You could reply to people in a video, vote on your favorite take, and it decide who wins the debate. So if you want to go on there and talk about, is Russell Wilson going to be getting traded, Steezy?
Man, that's a real good question. My honest opinion right now, nah.
But I mean that's a debate I see all across SportsMe with everyone with different takes on and where he'll land if so. So
all the time.
You got Bears fans with prayer circles and doing everything they can to get Russell Wilson.
I'm gonna say it.
Right?
It's not happening.
I'm gonna say it like this.
I saw Trubisky being sacrificed earlier today.
Oh hell!
But did that have anything to do with Russell Wilson?
I was about to say.
No.
they do that
I was afraid to ask.
Yeah,
I didn't want to become part of this.
But I'm gonna say it like this: y'all need to go ahead, use that link right there. I dropped a link in all of our chats that we're broadcasting on. Get us on the SportsMe app. Somebody motherfucking dethrone me off that leaderboard because I'm just whooping ass and taking names.
And I now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that was Nick Foles that was sacrificing him. So,
But is there any difference, really, to be honest?
No, none.
Nick Foles has a statue, so
yeah,
Russell does not have
that's
that
the
yet.
difference. Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah, I'll
Ladies
give
and
you that.
gentlemen, really quick, I do want to remind you guys to download the Monkey Knife Fight app. Again, that is Monkey Knife Fight. Promo code Rumboyz. Get at us on the Monkey Knife Fight app for all your daily fantasy prop action. Right now we have March Madness. For some of you guys out there, it might turn into March Sadness. But if you listen to this show, we could turn that in some happiness. And that didn't rhyme, but fuck it. Okay. But get on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Get ready for the NFL season as well. I know that you guys are itching for that. We have NBA over there. MLB opening day is right around the corner. If you're trying to win money, go on head over to monkeyknifefight.com. Promo code Rumboyz like you see there in all caps. Baby. All right, fellas. y'all ready to get into tonight's show? I see we got one guest backstage who's getting ready. I wish I had kind of taken a little bit longer on those ads, but that's okay. Y'all ready to get into tonight's show though?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Always
Okay.
ready.
Hey, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls want to do. Dilly dilly. Let's go.
Dilly dilly.
Hey, Steezy, I'm digging your background now that you got it set up compared to the first time you're on here. But I do miss the butler.
I mean, look, he might just come in here.
I was watching that episode. That was pretty good. I got to give you some credit.
It'll forever be your butler in my mind. So,
And right before this, we were actually about to blow one. So I mean, look, he might just come in here and bring me.
And now you got a blunt all of a sudden just in the middle of the show.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, like Snoop Dogg style. You got your own personal blunt roller.
Hey, I mean, I don't always have time to twist them myself. So, you know.
Exactly. You got to get it how you live it out here. Hey, fellas, let's go ahead and dive right into tonight's show. For those that do not know, we do go in a snake order, which means that it'll start off with Justin, Rumboyz Combat, then we'll get into the middle panel of our special guests, beginning with Andrew and so on and so forth. The Kansas City Chiefs have suddenly began to decimate the fuck out of their offensive line. During this NFL tagging, heading into free agency period, should Kansas City Chiefs fans maybe begin to worry a little bit for the safety of Patrick Mahomes, knowing that these guys are, well, available? Justin.
Yeah, I mean, I said it on July 6, 2020, they should start worrying. Because when you give a quarterback that big of a contract, I mean, you got to sacrifice something. And then with the salary cap going down this year, I mean, they just set it in stone at that point. Last year was their last big chance, good chance to win a Super Bowl. Now it's just going to get harder and harder from here as they're paying their quarterback, over a quarter of their salary cap. So,
okay, Jake.
I mean, I don't think you should be worried because you did this to keep Mahomes. So at that point, you knew it was going to happen. And when you pay a quarterback, the quarterback takes over the entire offense and has to win the games by themselves. Can you do that? You have to find out. But you see, when you pay the quarterback, the team falls apart, and the quarterback needs to do everything on their own from there on out. So can he do it? I think he can. I think they'll be fine, but I don't think it's a concern for the Chiefs overall. I mean, especially with the cap going down for everybody. They're not the only team cutting players. So, I mean, it's better it happened this year than past years.
Okay. Not analytics.
Yeah, I mean, I think they have to worry. I mean, it's not even because of the talent levels of Fisher and Swartz, who they released. I mean, we can't forget about Austin Ryder, the center. He gave up 4 pressures all of 2020. So, I mean, and it's not even the fact that they're losing those pieces. It's that they don't have the money to bring in adequate replacements. Like right now, according to Over the Cap, they're $4 million over the 2021 cap. And there have been talks today about them freeing up $17 million by restructuring Mahomes' deal. So that's not a huge deal, but I mean, that's still 3 starters you have to replace. So, I mean, what are you going to do to replace left tackle just for starters? Are you going to bring in Alejandro Villanueva, Riley Reif? I mean, Mike Remmers is back at right tackle, maybe, but at what price? I mean, at this point, it's either real ugly, real unproven, or real expensive, and you can't afford expensive. So, yeah, I think you have to worry at least a little bit.
Okay. G-Man J. I like that take, by the way.
Yeah, to echo what he was just saying, they don't have a lot of money. They're $4 million over the cap. They're not going to be able to replace him. But that being said, you got Patrick Mahomes, you got Travis Kelce, you've got Tyreek Hill, got CEH. So worry, yes. I think, there was premature talk of them being this, dynasty where they're going to win 3-4 Super Bowls in a row. I think that talk is out the window. They're definitely going to be still in Super Bowl contention if you got some guy named Patrick Mahomes under center. But they got some work to do. They're going to have to figure out how they can get under the cap and spend some money on that offensive line.
Okay. Herms, let's get him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, yes, obviously some of the guys that are going to be leaving the Chiefs, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. Oh, no. But the good news is that they have two guys whose last names I can't really pronounce that well that will be able to come through, hopefully, and fill in those gaps a little bit. So I'm going to try. Please forgive me. There's Dr. Man, Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, right? Yeah, because he opted out to go, be a doctor and do his whole thing and help with, the COVID patients. So, good for him. Hell yeah. He will presumably be back next year. And then also the guy that they drafted out of TCU in the third round, Lucas Niang. I'm going with that as the pronunciation. If I'm wrong, please tell me, please. I feel bad. But, and he opted out, for COVID reasons. And also, he was injured, coming into the league and all that. So it's he's had the rehab time, all this shit. So it's I don't know, man. I definitely understand where the concerns are coming from. Yes, they do have things that they need to address. However, they do have some reinforcements, a little, waiting in the wings, coming in maybe to make an impact. It won't be nearly as good of an offensive line as it once was. But, I don't know, man, the Chiefs are still the Chiefs. They've been to the Super Bowl for the past 2 years, for God's sakes. I mean, come on. I don't know. I'm just, they're the Chiefs.
Yeah. Okay. Steezy, get him.
Yes, sir. Hey, on top of everything that my man just said, Kelechi Osemele, he used to be one of the best guards in all of football. He's presumably going to be back as well. He's, I think, coming back from a biceps injury, an arm injury, something like that. And so they're going to have some reinforcements coming in. Eric Fisher, he suffered a torn Achilles in the AFC Championship game, so he wasn't going to play this regular season at all. They can still potentially bring him back at a reduced rate. Maybe he'll be ready come playoff time because, the Chiefs are still automatic playoff locks. And so they expect to be in the playoffs. We all expect them to be in the playoffs. So I don't know if Eric Fisher is going to be signed, but maybe they could bring him back at a cheaper deal. As for Mitchell Schwartz, he's coming off a back injury, and there's talks of him potentially retiring. And so I don't think that the Chiefs are really losing too much by cutting both these guys. They're in the red in terms of the salary cap situation, so they needed to save money somehow. These guys weren't going to help them in the immediate future anyway, so I don't think it's a loss like everyone else is, pointing out to be. I believe they have a plan. They do have the 31st overall pick in the first round, and so there are a couple of guys that they can get there. And yeah, I think that at the end of the day, they know what they're doing. They have a couple of guys that they're targeting, and they'll be straight.
And let them know, finally, look at who's here.
A new friend has appeared.
Don't leave, though. Yes. Don't leave. Bogart's here.
A wild fucking Bogart has appeared.
All right. Now,
turn down for what?
There's no other time.
Everybody take a shot now. Let's go. Pull up. I'm here. I'm later than a pregnant broad. Pun intended.
Oh, yeah, pun intended. I was about to say, huh?
Pun intended, because you know what I'm saying? My lady, she done sent me to get this Jolly Bees chicken, bruh. And I don't know, for those of y'all who don't know, see, Steezy knows what time it is, right? Jolly Bees is a
and they don't miss
joint. You feel me? Yeah. And bruh, I went in that joint and they said they ain't got no spicy. I said, what? That's what I came here for, bruh. You know what I mean?
And you're not going back to your pregnant lady without what she wanted.
Bruh. You know what I mean?
You might as well not come back.
Exactly. Right. You're trying to die.
You already see me.
I got 2 kids, so I know how it is.
Listen, I'm about to have my 4th one, bro.
Oh, wow.
Times that by 2.
Jeez, I don't know how you do it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I know how. He's heavily sedated.
Ooh.
Go ahead. Bogart, go ahead, man.
All right.
Drop your tape.
All right, the Chiefs. I might be saying things that people, all these wonderful folks that might have already touched on, but, they're basically cap casualties. You know what I mean? But Patrick Mahomes, he restructured his joint. Was it today or yesterday?
Today.
He restructured his 2021 salary. You know what I mean? So that should free up enough room to at least bring back one or both of them, because I don't think Fisher's going to be demanding too much bread. From the time period that he tore his shit, you know what I mean? And I would expect a lot of these free agents that don't want to go, elsewhere for a long-term deal. They're probably gonna only take 1 or 2 year deals right now till the cap goes back up next year. So ain't nobody locked into no fuck shit deal. You know what I mean? So I think they bring them back cheap. But even if they don't bring them back, this is a team that dealt with 14 different combinations on their offensive line throughout the season. the one mainstay was Eric Fisher. So that's that's going to be a little problematic, I guess. If we got a taste of what it looks like against the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl without Eric Fisher, and Schwartz, it might be a little bad, but it's not like I'm gonna keep it 100. They ain't playing the Bucs every week, bro. You know what I mean? They're not playing that type of pass rush. Even within their own division, you got like the Chargers got Bosa, perhaps not Ingram. You know what I mean? Of course, you got Kenneth Murray there. You know what I mean? But and then look at Jarrell Casey and no more Von Miller over there in Broncos. You know what I'm saying? The Raiders ain't got no pass rush. You know what I mean? What do they got? Max Crosby, whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I think they'll be all right within the division. You know what I'm saying? And that's really, at the end of the day, all you need. You know what I'm saying? Is to win your division, just to get in that thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, they'll be all right. You know what I mean?
Plus in the Super Bowl too, Patrick Mahomes had the toe injury, so he's going to be able to get around a little better than he was in the Super Bowl.
Solid point.
And they knew about this too. They knew the money was coming up, and they had to make some cuts, and they probably prepared who they had to cut beforehand. It's not like they're gonna keep this team forever, so it's not like they're surprised. So
yeah, no, they're. I don't feel like that they are personally surprised. It is definitely something though. I think that it's something for everybody to watch. I feel like.
I still think that it's definitely like something to be concerned about, though. Before a couple of years from now, when he's the next Russell Wilson complaining that he's getting hit too much.
That's every quarterback that's getting paid, though. But
exactly.
Paid, they all get hit. So I mean, that's every problem a quarterback sees. It's not he won't be the only one.
Every quarterback except Tom Brady,
or gets beat up or has no one to throw to.
Not to make the State Farm joke, but they are paying the Patrick Price.
I mean, you take the money, you gotta know it's all gonna be on you. That's part of the role.
That was
Coming
great.
in hot with the jokes.
That was great.
I will say one more thing is, I mean, come on, we're a fantasy network. Let's keep it a hundo. He's still the first QB coming off the board. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not close.
I will try to.
He went off the board today.
Right, I'm loving it even more. Like, so you're telling me they can't run the ball?
Yeah, and hopefully motherfuckers do get spooked and it drops his ADP maybe to the third round or something. You know what I mean? Maybe to the middle of the second round. Like, and I'm talking single QB leagues. You know what I mean? Because super flex, bro, he's going in the first round. There's going to be a crazy asshole.
He's 101.
Damn. See, that's just madness.
That's
I know madness.
And plus, like with all like the hype around like Dak Prescott, it's like, oh, he got paid, holy shit, like maybe like Dak ascends and then I don't know, but yeah, it's entirely possible. Mahomes could like sneak in there a little bit, but man, I want to know who the wide receiver 2 is. You know what I mean? Since we're bringing it into fantasy, like holy, when will they?
Travis Kelce.
Obviously, but at the
More
it
like
would still be
Tyreek
good
Hill
for them
or
to
something.
find somebody besides Tyreek Hill to be on the outside doing some shit. I mean, like, at
They don't
what
give
point
a
are they going to
fuck.
move on?
They don't.
Hey, look, check this out. Y'all want to hear some crazy shit? How like the rich get richer all the time? Is watch, they're gonna fuck around and pop up with Will Fuller for dumbass cheap. Watch.
That makes
You know what I mean?
sense. That makes sense.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I
That-
could really
that-
see that. You know what I
That
mean?
makes sense. I like that. But no, I mean, getting to their all offensive line woes. No, I think it's you're completely correct. This is a strategic move. Some of these guys will probably hear offers, and maybe one or two of them decides, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take that. I already got a ring. I'm a big guy in the league. I may not get another one. Might as well go get a bag, right? Because you have that Super Bowl luster on you, to where someone may pick you up. Now, if that does not happen, if that's not the case, you more than likely bring back at least one or two of these guys for a fraction of the price, or for a restructured price. Kansas City Chiefs fans, don't worry. You still got Patrick Mahomes. Worry if Mahomes, if after week 4, if we still see Mahomes running for his life like we saw in the Super Bowl, start fucking worrying, okay? Then you're back to being the regular-ass Kansas City Chiefs that we all knew you once to be when we all grew up as kids. And that's all no one else's fault. Just be happy that you got that you went to one Super Bowl, won that one, and then went to another one, and it sucks that you lost, but you lost to the greatest of all time, okay?
I mean, look at Drew Brees. He spent his whole career chasing that thing after he won it. You know, Aaron Rodgers is the same right now. Russ got there.
Yeah.
Russ and Patrick Mahomes, their first couple years are strikingly similar. You know what I mean? lost.
When you get to that level, it's just a
Brady,
matter of if you're going to beat Brady or not, or if you're going to outcoach. Back then, it was if you're going to outcoach Belichick or not. I mean, now it doesn't fucking matter who's a coach.
Guys, once Brady got paid, the team fell apart. They did not win for 4 years.
That's facts.
True.
And they 07 to now, they won 4 of his titles after he was 30, basically. So Brady, when he did get paid and was the top guy, did not win. Then he decided to take a bunch of huge signing bonuses and not get paid much on the cap, so he could help the team. But they trusted him enough to know he's going to be healthy. They could give him all this money up front and not get hurt. That takes a while, obviously.
It's smart football. Brady, a.k.a. the Bill Russell of the NFL.
Well, I mean, I think someone was just about to bring up this point. It's very important, very importante even, to try to win in that small window you got with that rookie contract.
Exactly what I was about to say.
100%.
I said you're going there. You know what I mean? I mean, Russell Wilson, they did the same. That's why they were able to, the Legion of Boom, all that shit. You know what I mean? They were able to bring in pieces. Same thing happened with Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? Like, they were able to bring in Cliff Averill and was it Cliff? Am I saying their name right?
Yeah, Cliff Avrill's right.
Talking about Cliff Averill?
Yeah. They brought him in. They paid him a guap. You know what I mean? They pay. Who else did they bring in free agency last year? They brought in. They were paying Sammy a ton of money for what it's worth. You know what I mean? They who else? Even Kelsey is not the highest paid tight end either. So it's like, this all kind of came together right now. And now what you pay him? Look at year one of his contract, he's already restructuring that thing. You know what I mean?
Frank Clark's the other name you were looking for.
Frank Clark.
Yeah.
I knew it was wrong.
Oh, you talking about?
I said it out loud.
I said,
Yeah, I got you. It took me a second to get there, but I got you.
Everybody.
I owe you one, all right? It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. I got you.
I appreciate you.
Let's get into the next topic. The New England Patriots have decided to re-sign quarterback Cam Newton to a 1-year, $14 million deal. What are your thoughts on this move, and what should they do at the 15th spot while we're at it in the NFL draft? We start with Bogey.
Okay. Definitely still think quarterbacks in play as far as their first round draft pick. But 90% of the time, Bill Belichick's trading out of that thing, you know what I mean, to get more picks. I really don't know why they've been doing that, because they've been trash at their picks, to be honest, the past couple seasons. So maybe they should just grab the best player available, or maybe someone that they're looking towards the future. I mean, God forbid a Trey Lance falls to them, because we'll talk about it later.
Bucket too.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
And Cam Newton. Let's be fair. Yeah, his arm looked like it fell off. You know what I mean? But the way they're scheming him up, I just remember Tim Tebow with Josh McDaniels and the things, they barely threw the ball. You know what I mean? So they had a type of playbook that Cam Newton, that could utilize. And I'll say, a Josh McDaniels, system, under Bill Belichick is very intricate. He ain't gonna learn that thing. And a month before you join the team, a month and a half, he got signed late July. You know what I mean? There's no preseason. There's right before training camp, exactly. So he has a little makeshift training camp. You know what I mean? He gets in there, he balls out first couple weeks against bad defenses, right? Gets to COVID, falls the fuck off the earth, and then everyone's like he's washed. You know what I'm saying? So I think year 2 is good. And I think, at this point in his career, he's trying to show people he's not a bad guy. So if they do draft a QB, I could see him lacing game, bro. Really lacing this kid up, because he got such a bad rap, to the outside of the black community, for real. You know what I mean? Outside of the urban world, bro, they look at Cam Newton like a villain. You know what I mean?
Bro, you put the word urban out there. I haven't heard that shit since I was 17 years old and got fired from Hollister.
What? Black folks?
No, fucking urban, bro.
Oh, urban. Oh,
yeah, they fired me. They said you can no longer work here. We feel that you are too urban for our environment. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Oh.
Just say. So
I mean, this was back in 2000. This is back in 2000. This is back in 2008. Okay, shit was different back then. All right.
You just put the dog whistle into the megaphone and then just boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's why when you said it, I was like, "What did you just say, Bubba?"
He's like, "Bugger, you."
Have a
Don't worry,
flashback.
I'll report to HR in the morning.
this company has an HR since when?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, Bogart is HR.
I run that department.
Oh God.
I love our
Stevie,
meeting.
your take.
Man, I love the move. You know, a lot of people are looking at the 1 year, $14 million, and you know it's really not that much. But I think the one thing that a lot of people aren't really pointing out is the fact that I think up to $6 million can be earned in incentives. So he has a base salary of about $8 million, and that's a perfect starting salary for a bridge quarterback. Going off of what Bogart was saying, look, he had terrible circumstances going into last year. He barely had any time, if any at all, to learn the playbook. They had no receivers. That same receiving core made Tom Brady look ordinary and made people like Matt Kellerman say, oh, you know, he's falling off a cliff. And then next year, Tom Brady gets weapons and he balls out en route to a Super Bowl. And so you can't judge Cam Newton with the same group of receivers that made Tom Brady look ordinary and washed. So first of all, no receivers. He had no time, you know, to learn the offense. He contracted COVID, but before he contracted COVID, he was balling out. I remember up against my Hawks, week 2, Sunday Night Football. Well, he had 398 passing yards. I mean, I get it, you know, yeah. 399. We was a terrible defense to kick off the year, and so I'm not going to give him too much credit for that. But come on, 399 passing yards. And I mean, on the season, he had 12 rushing touchdowns.
That was the one good N'Keal Harry game. The
only good.
His entire career.
His entire career. And so with Cam, I don't believe Bill Belichick and the Patriots will re-sign him if he was that bad, if he was that washed. But considering the circumstances, I thought he was all right. You know, after COVID, he did have a couple of bad games, but slowly but surely towards the end of the season, he started to pick it up. I want to see how he does with receivers and with an offense that's a little more, I guess, beneficial and catered to him. And so I thought it was a great deal. This doesn't preclude them, or this doesn't stop them from going after another quarterback. Let's say they want, you know, take maybe a guy like Mac Jones at 15.
Oh shit! You fucking did it, damn it!
You know, maybe they could do that. I mean, if I was them,
were you just trying to find a way to piss me off? Like, was that what that was? Like, we're on the same app, bro. We are on the same app. We're both on SportsMe. We both. Go ahead.
Hey, listen. Hey, Steezy, you got it. You can take him, Steezy. Get him, Steezy.
Hey, let's do it. But if I'm New England, though, at 15, you know, I'd like them to target a guy like Rashad Bateman, maybe a guy like Jalen Waddle if he falls to 15. But I love the move for the Patriots. I think Cam Newton's going to ball out this season. He's still one of my favorite players in the league, so, you know, I love seeing him do well. And watch, y'all, if they get him some weapons, if those 9 starters that opted out of the season last year come back this year, oh, man, look out, because I think Superman Part 2 is coming back. But I love the move for the Patriots.
Okay, you saved yourself with that Rashad Bateman take, bro. If you had ended it right, if you went mic drop with that Mac Jones right there, oh, I was ready. I had smoke.
I can't let you do that.
Coming around on Mac Jones. Hey, Mac Jones, he the only QB really coming out of a NFL style offense for real.
Oh, he's the only one. Oh, he's the only one in that 15.
One of the few.
What film are you watching? I mean, because you know what?
I don't watch nothing but Rumboyz shit. How about that? I put an end to that real quick, huh?
Yeah, you did. All right, go ahead, Herbs. Bro, I was ready. That motherfucker ready. Hot, boy.
Shit, you know.
EC out.
Oh, shit. But, yeah, dude, and, you know, because, like, looking back at Cam Newton's season, like, yeah, it was less than ideal, because, like, shit. He only had, like, what, like, 8 passing touchdowns or some shit? You know what I mean? Like,
10 picks.
Yeah, and, you know, it's like just like obscenely low, like, you know, passing numbers and all that shit. But like when you consider the fact that, you know, because like it was mentioned earlier, like the group of receivers he was working with, you know, like, you know, so like if you're at your job or whatever, and then like your employer's like, hey, we're gonna buy everybody lunch. So like, hey, you want something? Like, yeah, sure. And then they hand you like a pack of saltine crackers and 3 grapes, and they're like, hey, there you go, let's eat. You know, like. We can't be mad at them later when they're still hungry, because it's just like you didn't give him anything to eat. Like, come on, Jesus Christ! Like, you gotta do something to help this motherfucker out. Because, like, dude, like, look, okay, like Jacoby Myers, like, decent NFL player, of course. Like, yes, he should be in the league. He should be in a starting role for someone, not the wide receiver one. This is not how shit. No. So, you know, and like, man, like, this dude showed up, like, off the streets after having not played for a while, coming off all these injuries, all this shit. It's just like, hey, there's a global pandemic going on. We know you haven't played football in, like, 2 years, but you want to just, like, learn this really hard thing and then be really good for us? Sure, let's go. Let's fucking, yeah, like, no, God, fuck, like, the bar for him was, like, way too high. Like, considering all of the circumstances he had to work with, I thought he did pretty well. I mean,
That's fucking hard.
yeah,
Herms,
so, like,
I love your energy so much. God, that was fantastic.
Fucking love
it's this is what I do. I don't know, man. But, like,
That's all Herms all the time.
hey, yeah, dude, can't stop, won't stop. What up? Hey. But I don't know, dude. Like, there's a decent chance that they end up taking a quarterback. It would make a lot of sense for them to do that if one falls to them. Like, sure, whatever. You know, they have to plan ahead at some point, even though they've been dragging their feet trying to identify a good quarterback to replace Tom Brady the entire time. But if they're going to look at what to do in the NFL draft, and it's not something like, oh, Mac Jones is there. What's up, Mac Jones? Like, I don't know. Shit, that would be pretty tight. But I think the very Bill Belichickian thing to do would just be like, if Micah Parsons is still on the board by the time they pick, they'll just do the boring thing and take Micah Parsons, which is fine, because, I mean, like, he's an incredibly talented linebacker. Like, he would be great for the Patriots defensive system, and, like, like, nobody would give them shit for doing that, but, like, I don't fucking know. I'm just saying, dude, like, man, take a quarterback, do some shit. Find a wide receiver. Any of them. There's so many good wide receivers. Just like, I don't fucking know. Just rest on Cam Newton. Just give him a chance. He's a nice guy.
Herbs, bro. I love the way like you drop.
That's why his name is Herbs, bro. He gets you high.
We gotta get you. We gotta get you. We gotta get you on SportsMe, dog. Like, you will blow this app. You will be a fucking millionaire tomorrow. Like, we need to get you on this shit now.
How am I supposed to follow that? That's what I gotta say.
I
Anything I do is
want
gonna
to
be.
concede my time to another Herms rant.
Hey,
for real.
Hey, for anyone that's ever seen the TV show Big Mouth, if fucking Coach Steve was football articulate, god damn, bro.
What up? It's your boy.
See? Yo, I fucking love Herms. I can't. Go ahead, G-Man J.
Herms, we got to get
How
you
am I
endorsed
supposed to
by.
follow that? I don't have that Herms energy.
We got to get Herms endorsed by Red Bull.
Beat that.
Bro, I don't know, bro. I'm getting fucking drunk now because he's ready. He got me ready to get turned, bro. I'm like, oh, you want energy? Fuck, let's bring energy. Let's go.
You know how I do? I put it all in Herms terms. Fucking shout out 14P. What's up? New show coming to YouTube soon. So
Herms terms, I like that.
In Herms terms. What's up? Yeah, you want to hear it in boring terms? Fuck that. No, you want to hear that shit in Herms terms, motherfucker. What's up? It's lit. Turned down for what? Outdated pop culture references. How we doing? Yeah.
I really just want to concede my time to Herms. 'Cause, I mean, that's the best thing going right now.
I'm gonna put myself on mute.
Nah.
Oh, so it's actually his joint that's hella staticky. I thought it was mine. I'm all trying to fix my shit.
I know. I kept
that shit
adjusting my
happens.
headphones.
I know, right? Because he just put it on mute and it's gone.
Oh, so now he's like, yeah. The fuck?
I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fixed now, actually.
Yeah, it's
Go
actually
ahead.
big now.
Go ahead,
It's
Jay. You
back
gotta
again.
drop a take, though. You gotta drop a take. Everybody gotta drop a take.
Well, basically what you guys were all saying, you know, coming in so late in the season, the COVID season where everybody is behind the eight ball because of not being able to have a normal training camp, coming into a Belichick and
A normal life, even.
right, yeah, exactly. Coming into a Belichick system, it was going to be hard regardless. And he started the season pretty well, but then he got COVID, and I've had COVID, and I will say I am like 6 weeks past it, and I'm still dealing with exhaustion. So I can't
Not great,
imagine.
Bob. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel you, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, man.
So
hey, man,
I can't
you a strong
imagine.
motherfucker, bro.
I appreciate that. Like, I just don't like. I can't imagine having to go and play in the NFL right now after just getting over COVID. So people aren't giving. And like Bogart, like you said, I live in North Carolina. I've seen the hate that Cam Newton got, and it was just unbelievable. He could do no right. And I got to go to a training camp, and
Damn.
I tell you what, he went through and he stood in line and signed autographs for people. I'm not kidding you, for an hour and a half. I got to sign football from Cam Newton back there.
You know
He
how
was one of the most genuine people. When you get to see, you know, and the media just rips him apart, and people rip him
that's true.
apart.
bro, do you know how fucking like my man said you can't do no right with the fucking North Carolina, no Kakalaki accent on that mug, bruh. Like, yo, you know how bad it is? You know how bad it is? he ain't say he can't do no wrong. Like that's different. Like, damn, that's pitiful.
Right? Everybody, man, everybody would hate on him until he went on that run and he started handing the balls to the kids and stuff like that.
No, people
now I will say
that people still hated on that. People still hated on that.
Yeah,
no, we can't even give the.
We'll say the only thing I didn't like with Cam was when he, the whole where he wouldn't answer questions after the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't. And actually, if you see the whole,
that was cool that he flashed on the kid.
Well, and if you see the whole video, I don't know if you saw the whole video after the fact. He took the kid to the side and talking to him. That's a perfect example.
The kids still try to get on him. You know what I mean? And like,
fuck that kid. Like, man, hey, the word fuck them kids.
You know what?
Yo. Fucking Hayslip. Go ahead, bro. Or I'm sorry, Jay. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, I was just gonna say I think Cam Newton is gonna fly under the radar. I think he's a perfect QB2 in Superflex leagues.
Does this mean Lamar Jackson is a different type of beast? Because when he got the Rona, bruh, he came back and he looked better, bro.
Don't do that. He's younger.
Although we did have to take it. We did have to take a dump in the middle of the game, though. So
exactly. And everybody's body reacts different, especially to the Rona. Come on, nah, bro. I'm not even going. I know. I'm just saying, nah.
The numbers were bad for Jackson. He gets the Rona. Numbers were good. I'm just saying, like,
hey, go ahead, bro.
No, listen, I'm here in Nashville. We had the one angry Karen that sent the open letter to Newton. He does get a lot of you can do no right in these parts as well. I'll definitely agree with that. I think from an NFL perspective, this is a fantastic move. I want to expand a little bit on what Steezy said. I thought that the fact that this contract is incentive laden, it cannot be understated. I think that is absolutely huge because a lot of these incentives are things that he didn't hit last year. I mean, Pro Bowl, playoffs, All Pro, Super Bowl MVP. These are all escalators in this current contract that raise it to the $14 million. So right now, it is a hell of a lot less than the market number that's being pushed to us. So I think strictly from an NFL salary cap management perspective, this is a hell of a deal by the Patriots. And more importantly, it gives them the flexibility to go in any direction they want. If Micah Parsons is sitting there, fantastic. Take Micah Parsons. If Mac Jones is sitting there, fantastic. You can do that too. This Newton contract gives you the utmost flexibility in whichever direction you want to go in the next month and a half.
I like it, yo. This man said,
that was some isms, bro.
Yeah, he said, motherfucker, I'm an analyst, you bitch.
I'm a salary cap nerd.
No, all good. Hey, but
that's cap. He's a salary cap nerd, bro.
That's what makes this show so great is that we bring in so many different people in different ways. Like you have the comedy person, you have like you know, like you said, like the salary cap nerd. You know, like everybody is so different.
I do wear nerd. Me and Justin wear nerd hats for damn show as well.
You're a savage. You're a savage. Yeah, comic nerd. You're a savage. Jake, go ahead and get into your take, but before you do. JL, come on, man. Yes, nobody likes him for that shit, but damn, you had to be the one person to be like, hey, bro, he can't do this. Fuck. Oh, go ahead, Rumboyz Combat. I don't agree with you.
And that thing with Cam was blown up because it just, it
was not. No, it was not blown
That's
up.
What really blew the story up, too, because she was right after on air to talk about the post game, which wasn't good because,
No,
that wasn't the best person to be talking about it.
I'm not. No,
there was more to it, but that really got escalated because Josina Anderson reacted because she's a female reporter, so she was the
real
first
deal. I'm
person
gonna beat you to that one. Don't worry.
But
shout out to LQ.
Overall, Cam, this contract is perfect for Cam because Cam has not been really good since 2016 in terms of efficiency.
Hold on.
You had that 11-5 season where he carried the team by literally running the ball.
Fantasy. I was about to say fantasy.
It's just like, wait, check the numbers. Hold on.
In real life, yes, I agree.
Real life, yeah, not great. His best year was 24-13. His 2 years ago, that was his most efficient year, and mid-60s. But overall, I don't think there's a risk for it. And if he's bad, you're bad, and you get a draft pick, right? If you don't find the quarterback you like this year. You play him and you lose games. If you like the quarterback you bench him and you play the quarterback. there's no risk for this contract. I don't think that Cam's going to be very good this year. I think Cam's shoulder's not in great health. I don't think Cam's been the same physically since the hit versus Von Miller on Thursday Night Football the year after the Super Bowl run. But there's no shame in being a bad team this year for the Patriots. If Cam is bad, you get a pick. And if the quarterback you draft is also bad, you lose games, you get another pick at a quarterback. So this is really a no-loss season for them regardless.
And Belichick is immortal, so he'll be able to see this all out. You know what I mean? He'll be like, he could deal with another 4 or 5 years.
I think Belichick might have 2 years left coaching, to be honest.
He's immortal, bro. My version's better, bro.
He's 16 years old, man.
I'm 97.8% sure he's actually a vampire. So I mean, like, there's a decent chance that he could just he could do this shit forever. Because I mean,
Herms, is he
from here?
Is he Twilight glitterly bitch vampire, or is he like Blade vampire?
Well, I mean, I'm not here to pass judgment on which type of vampire somebody is. Be whatever vampire you want to be. That is what it is.
It's not a vampire shame, bro.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to discriminate against any sort of vampire. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be one type of vampire, be that type of vampire. You want to be a different kind of vampire. As long as you just be a fucking vampire if you want to be a vampire. Fucking shout out vampires. What's up? Halloween.
Yeah, vamps.
He can't be a vampire because they don't age. He's been steadily aging. He's the emperor from
That's the makeup that he puts on to fool us all. Come on.
He's definitely Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah,
he's aging. We're gonna see him on the sideline hooked up to a machine.
that fucking hood, just
just
we're on to Cincinnati. Just fucking like.
Munder Diplin said Blade is badass and cheats on his taxes.
Hell yeah, hey, bro. And he was like, literally
cocaine's
said,
one hell of a drug.
Hey, bro, he literally said, bro, they said go back to Africa. He went and dipped out to Africa on the low, bro. He was like, I don't ain't paying shit. Shout out to Wesley Snipes, bro.
Right? Yo, he played in the new Coming to America, bro. That shit
I heard he stole. I haven't got to see it yet. First Coming to America is one of my favorite movies ever. But I haven't got a chance to watch the second one yet. So I've heard
the first one is better. The first one is better. But
of course it is.
You got to expect that.
Especially this far,
I saw it for the first time like a week and a half ago.
Are you kidding me? I've seen that movie like 15 times, man.
It's
one of my favorite movies.
I really enjoyed
back
that.
when Eddie Murphy was actually still funny.
Hey, Eddie Murphy's funnier than the motherfucker, bro. You got it, bro. You know what? Actually,
they stand-ups, man.
Yeah, raw. Eddie Murphy raw. That's shit, bro.
Oh, baby, I like it raw.
And I gotta say, we were
yes.
All right, I know the halftime song when we get to it.
Terms.
We were giving Jay a little crap earlier, but Jay.
Get back on topic though. New England Patriots. How I feel about this? I absolutely hate this. I'm a 49er fan. They were supposed to be trading for Jimmy G.
Yes, they were.
Like I needed that pick from them. Like this is upsetting for me.
We can go get Watson somehow.
Right. And then as far as Cam Newton's a great dude. I like him as a human being, but I wouldn't want him as the quarterback for my franchise. I don't think it's a great look. I get his contract is friendly, but it's also fair to what he's produced, which hasn't been much. I get he doesn't have weapons, but I also don't think that they're going to have weapons this year or to be able to build around him. I don't think he has enough years left in him playing in the NFL to build around him.
So don't you think you should even get weapons before you get the new quarterback in position?
I think they need to build up their defense
or the
first.
egg, goddammit.
Oh my God.
Bill Belichick is supposed to be a defensive-minded coach, and their defense was horrible as well.
So he was defensive-minded. He started off that way. Like I mean,
didn't they have some opt-outs?
Yeah, a lot of their defense was driven by opt-outs. I mean, they're getting a lot of guys back. Hightower, Chung.
Exactly. I think they need to get a cornerback there to be able to help that defense on the backside.
I'm in disagreement. No, you don't get it on. No.
J.C. Jackson led the league in interceptions. Oh, he tied for the league lead. If not, he's one behind the league. J.C. Jackson.
He was, I think, top three because Xavier had 10.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Xavier had 11, right? He had 11. He had 11.
10 or 11.
Bring back Kyle Cohen.
J.C.
Hey,
Jackson
Justin,
had 10.
you were talking about the defense, but they had 9 starters opt out before
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I disagree.
Yeah, I know they did, but I don't think that they're. I don't think they're elite defense. I think they were missing some key pieces still, even with those guys coming back.
Oh my!
I'll agree with Justin and
They
say
have
that
a lot
the
of
corner
holes
is
in their
definitely
team.
a need.
They
Yeah,
sure
the
do,
corner is
though,
definitely a need. They're
Okay, so
starting like 38-year-old Justin McCourty.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You get
they have a
corner
lot
in
of
the
holes.
round. Like
Yeah,
the
you could
fuck?
also get one in the first round.
They
It's a
got
deep.
two McCourties.
Like, are you going to go out and get a wide receiver that you have a quarterback who has a blown shoulder throwing the ball to? And,
I think
and is it
Waddle
gonna
would be
produce?
that guy though.
If
Waddle-
bro, do you know how deep a motherfucking real life NFL draft is? Not a fantasy draft, a real life NFL draft. Do you know what pick motherfucking Tom Brady was?
Yeah.
You
So
got
why
him in
couldn't?
the third-
Well, then go
you
out
got
and
him in the
draft
third
another
round
Tom
in the
Brady.
draft.
Yeah, I know they got extremely lucky. Like,
You
it's
know
not like
what
that
pick
happens
Dak
all the
Prescott-
time.
I agree with
You know
Justin
what
on
pick
this.
Dak
If that was
Prescott was?
easy to do,
Oh,
then
I agree with
everyone would do it.
Okay. Even if they fucking waited to the fourth round, they found like a Dak Prescott. Fucking nobody knew that Dak Prescott was going to be that.
Again, got extremely
They
lucky.
missed on Brady
That's not the
multiple
norm. That's
I
not
would
the
much
norm.
rather. I would much rather get some fucking weapons. Let's at least give Cam a chance this year because we
If
didn't
it was
do
that
last
easy
year.
to get someone that deep, then why wouldn't you just wait till the fourth round and get a
You
wide
didn't-
receiver?
You
That's
weren't even
amazing?
getting. You weren't in Brady's last few years in New England. You weren't even getting him fucking weapons. This is a trending problem.
I know.
How can
I
you
agree
use
with
some
you.
weapons.
I agree with that, but I think they need to continue to build that defense that has been winning them games, and then start addressing the other issues.
I'm going to get into the next topic.
When's the last
That's
time New England drafted a wide
I
receiver that
agree
was worth
with you
it?
just in a way because it's harder to find a
been a
quarterback one where they're drafting than a
Yeah,
wide
I mean,
receiver
they could
one.
go get another. They could waste another draft pick on another N'Keal Harry, right?
What was it, Brandon?
But this
No waste
year's wide receiver. Look at how deep this year's wide receiver draft was. And I think
Brandon
that
LaFell.
year was deep as well. But I mean, come on.
No, but you know what? Okay, so here's what they could do. Like, I'm about 6 feet tall. I'm a skinny white dude. Just fucking throw me in the slot. Don't they love doing that with the slot receivers in New England? I mean, like, I'll fucking do it. Damn, like, give Herms a shot. You know, like, it'll be a good time.
I'm on board with this.
Hey.
It'd be entertaining seeing Herms out there in the slot, I gotta say.
Brady,
Even if it wasn't, the post-game interview would be amazing.
I'm getting into the next topic. Let's try and get this topic to go by, fairly decent, especially because we don't have Miles here. The Houston Texans this week have locked in running backs David Johnson and Mark Ingram, as well bringing in linebacker Kirksey from the Green Bay Packers. Does it appear they are at least doing their best to try and keep Watson? We let clock management go, even though he should be muted for his fucking blasphemy on the last tape. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely not. They're not trying to appease. They bring in fucking Mark Ingram. Who the fuck is Mark Ingram? Like now?
He's
Today?
a running back formerly of the Ravens and Saints.
Yeah, right. Exactly. What he's like almost 40. Like they're not trying to help him. They're not bringing in like an elite level running back to try and relieve pressure from him. They're not bringing in anything that's going to make his life easier. So no, they're not trying to help him. They're like, you're going to play for us and you're going to like it because you signed this motherfucking contract. Go ahead, Jake.
I feel the same way, and let's be real, his money's kicking in soon. You cannot bring people in. You literally have to wait until see how you can move that cap later to bring people in. This is all short-term stuff. Just get 1-year contracts and figure it out until you find somebody worth signing. But now that you paid him that much money, you're not going to sign good players long-term for what they're worth. You're going to be getting everyone on a budget because you're not going to be able, you're giving 33% of your cap to one player. So you're not going to get big names to help him out anymore. It's going to be all on him. Like I said, with every quarterback you pay, it's all on the quarterback you pay to take over everything.
You don't even. I mean, before we go to Andrew, you don't even feel like, or maybe we'll start this off with Andrew. You don't feel like they're at least getting like a little bit of mediocrity. Like, hey, we got so and so that's like kind of okay. They're kind of an A. They might put some asses in seats. Like
you gotta get a player who is given up on, who will take a pay cut. You're not going to get a premium player in their prime with the contract.
Rob, if they're doing that, they would have got Dez.
Oh my God! Go ahead, Andrew.
No, I'm not buying this as anything making progress towards reconciling with Watson. I think his issues with the team are completely separate from this, and I don't think Mark Ingram really changes the conversation. Mark Ingram, if anything, is a competent NFL piece that'll spell David Johnson, and that's about it. It's certainly not the wow factor that's gonna really excite Deshaun Watson. I think that the point of no return has already happened with them, and I think that no amount of
appeasement.
no amount. I mean, they could sign Eric Fisher, Mitchell Schwartz, Allen Robinson in the next week, and I still don't think that they're going to bring anything. I still don't think they're going to get anywhere near. Yeah, you're right. No. My point is simply there are no
They could
big
do that, and that
names.
still wouldn't work. Yeah.
Right, exactly. There's no amount of money or big names that's going to remend this bridge that's been burnt with Watson.
Fuck.
That was a
Why
big
do you
word.
sign
They
that
could find
contract? if
JJ
you're happy?
Watt,
I
and
don't
it
get it.
wouldn't matter.
Why would you sign there if you're not happy? He ruined himself there. Like, he could have gone out.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe if they
disagree. The
signed-
whole situation, it just continues to baffle me on a lot of different levels.
Maybe if they found a way to trade for D-Hop.
Well, yeah. I heard he could be happy.
Now we're
David
talking.
Johnson
What is so
would
much
have,
money?
right?
He's the reason Diop had to get traded.
Hey, listen, bro. They're about to bring in Larry Fitzgerald. They're like getting all the old guys. Just bring them
They'd be
all.
like, see that, Arizona? We can do this too.
There's
We took your guy.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think there is no reconciliation with Watson. They have burned that bridge. They pissed on it. They took a dump on it. There's nothing they can do to get him to come back. I think he's gone, and I think he's going to wind up in Carolina, but that's another story for another day. But I would love to see that. I'm a Giants fan, but live in North Carolina, so that'd be a lot of fun to see. If this was 2016, it would be exciting to sign Mark Ingram, but yeah, I think he's more of a locker room guy. I think this is a move. To me, it seems like it's a move that they know that they're going to move Watson, because when Watson's gone, that locker room is going to go down, and they need a guy like Mark Ingram to be there for these young guys. I've heard nothing but good things about Mark Ingram in the locker room. He's the type of guy that can bring everybody together. I don't think it's anything to do with Watson. I think it's them just trying to make a cheap move to save face in the public and maybe a little bit in the locker room.
Hey, Jay. Before we get into Herm's take, that's a really nice basketball you got back there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. How does
Robbie's
it feel?
birthday's coming up.
How does it feel? Huh?
I was waiting. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Let's see it.
yeah.
I'll take it. I'm used to
Too
it.
soon, too
Bring it on.
soon.
Come on.
I mean, it's written into the show. I mean, it didn't matter. You guys weren't going to make shit anyways. And
We weren't.
And we're
I
the
want you
better.
to ask which
We're-
blue he was, because
we're-
Hey,
we're the
so
better-
Carolina,
hold on.
but
Let me check the score tonight. Did Carolina win
We're,
tonight?
we're,
Let's
we're
take a
the
look.
better. Oh, don't you do it.
Let's see.
Oh,
Let's see. Did Carolina win? Let's see. Oh, they're losing to Florida State right now, so we'll see what happens. The only way Duke would have made it to the tournament, they would have had to win all 5 days and win the automatic berth. There was no way, even if they made it to the finals, they were going to make it.
Hey, I mean, it's a rivalry between UNC and Duke, so I just had to talk.
Yeah.
Shit and just
Dude, I wouldn't. I respect you for that. Trust me. Living in North Carolina, 90% of the people here are Tar Heel fans. I'm used to it. But that ball is signed by the greatest college basketball, possibly the greatest basketball coach of all time, Mr. Mike Krzyzewski. So
I mean, he is the greatest basketball
well.
coach of all time. But yeah, you're right. Okay, I hear that. Go ahead, Herm.
Yeah, I'm used to the hate.
hey,
What's your
Robbie
take?
wants hey, bro,
I want smoke. Go ahead, Herm. It's your turn.
Well, hell yeah! Shout out the Maryland Terrapins. What's up? Anyway, hey,
mean the team-
I don't know, man.
The
What do you
team
want?
that couldn't hang it in the ACC and had to go to the Big Ten.
You're damn right. I'm not going to defend it. But seriously, I mean, like, the reason that Mark Ingram is there is. Well, the reason that Mark Ingram is with the Texans now has nothing to do with, trying to be like, hey, Deshaun Watson, see what's up, see who we brought in, boom, you want to stay? It's like, nah, because, the new head coach, David Culley, comes from Baltimore and it was a part of, coaching up the offense or whatever. So if anything, it's just like, okay, I'm really trying to establish a culture here. What better way to do that than to bring, the one really cool dude that everybody liked in the locker room to this one? Oh, boom, that's how you build culture right away. It is what it is. I don't know, man. I was talking to one of my friends about this at work, actually, this very topic. So I'm very prepared for this take. Honestly, if you are sitting in like the position of being in the Texans front office, and you're not like an insane person like they actually are, and you're just like a rational human being, you look at the situation of the team, and it's just like, okay, so we just shipped all of our picks for the most part in between, like, acquiring Laramie Tunsil, which made sense at the time, but that's still a lot that you had to give up. And also just like the fucking like brilliant 4D chess like Jedi mind trick trade of like, haha, getting in David Johnson. There we go. That'll show him like in the process trading like maybe like the best receiver in football. I don't know. They're idiots. But like you look at this and you're just like, okay, how can we fix this? How can we fix this? It's like, well, shit, we're gonna need some draft picks. Fuck, how can we acquire some draft picks? You know what would be a great way to acquire draft picks? Trading the guy who plays quarterback who's incredibly fucking good, who's my age. Like, that's how you're gonna move on and do these things. So it's just like the fact that there's still this weird standoff between like Deshaun Watson and like the people who sit up high in their fancy offices at, you know, wherever the Houston Texans have their offices. It's just like, you know, like honestly, like he even like met with the coach and was just like, hey, yo, dude, like I got nothing wrong with you. Like, you know, I'm glad that you're in here. I'm glad that you got an opportunity to coach in the NFL, but it's just like, I don't want to be here. So it's just like, fucking give up. Like, I see what you did. I see what you did.
Yes.
That's very good. That's very good. Dedication to the bit.
Jay, what I noticed about your take, man, like you're from the DMV like myself, bro, and like we're very much like upfront people. It's like, yo, like this is how the fuck I feel, like, and this is like I'm letting you know, like Deshaun Watson went in there and he was like, I don't fuck with you like that. Don't you feel like that? All right, the organizations, they don't fucking honor these contracts.
Not at all.
Why the fuck should why should we be mad? Like you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, and honestly, like, and another part of it, it's kind of related, but also like
he kept it real.
Yeah. And like people out here being like, oh shit, well, why did you sign the contract in the first place if you didn't want to be there?
Because he
it's
wanted
like
to
if you,
get
exactly, if you are offered guaranteed money playing a contact sport that could fuck up your brain forever, you take the money. That is what you do. Do not bring shade on that man or anyone who signs for big money, no matter where it's coming from, because you only really have maybe one shot at that shit if you get one at all. So like.
And like you just said, Herms, the teams don't honor those contracts, right? How often do players get traded? Like, why'd they sign this player to a contract if they don't want him to play there? No one ever says that. No one ever says that. But when a player's like, I don't want to be here, they're like, well, why'd you sign the contract?
Why the fuck did you sign the contract?
Like, if you didn't want to be there, then why'd you sign the deal? Like, motherfucker.
Is that this went through and the players did fight hard enough to get what they wanted, which is you honor the contract. They could have done it if they held out. They still, like, at some point, the players need to just hold out and not play because this happened in 2010 and last year where they're arguing about it. But like,
don't play. Yeah, they are down to do that. They are down to do that. Like I am down to sit out there and pick it with them. Like I am with that shit.
They should, but they don't. And at this point, they signed the deal. I don't know what we're going to expect.
2011. You're talking about 2011 the holdout.
It's Jay, right? Or no. It's is it Jay or Steezy?
No, I already went.
Yeah, it's Steezy. Go ahead, Steezy.
Yeah.
And we get into halftime.
Yes, sir. Look, if restructuring David Johnson, signing Christian Kirksey, signing Mark Ingram is your idea of keeping an elite quarterback in town, then you're better off having me as a GM. Look, they know Deshaun Watson is gone, and they're just trying to remain somewhat competent by bringing in a couple of veterans. They want to remain somewhat relevant because they know that Deshaun Watson is going to be gone, but they also know that they're going to be able to retain a whole bunch of draft picks, young prospects, young stars, other positions, and so why not surround those guys with a few veterans that know the system? And so this is really a matter of when and not if Deshaun Watson is going to be traded. If they wanted to keep him in town, if they wanted to entice him, then I'm pretty damn sure they would have brought in other guys. No disrespect to Christian Kirksey and Mark Ingram, those are still solid guys. Good depth pieces, rotational pieces in the NFL, but I mean, those are the type of guys that you bring in to keep an elite quarterback in town. They know he's out of there because someone pointed out earlier, but this goes beyond just winning football games. This goes, I'm hearing things like, oh, you know, there are a whole bunch of guys in the front office who are being racist and stuff like that. So it goes beyond just winning football games. It goes off the field as well. And so with that
like
being said,
hiring a black dude just because, like, oh, he's black.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, he's older than my grandpa. He's older than my grandpa.
He's been in the league for hella years, bro. Like, this is first.
He spent 27 years.
That says a lot.
27 years. 27 years in the
bro. Why
league
isn't he
as an
been the head
assistant coach.
I mean,
Exactly.
So,
As an
so,
assistant coach.
so here's my thing.
look.
Here's my thing. When you brought in a head coach, like I already said, who the fuck I wanted as a head coach in order for you to keep me, and then you brought in just any old motherfucking black guy. Like you didn't like the organization was literally like, which one can we fucking pick? Like they motherfucking walk down a goddamn line. They're like, you're not gonna do exactly what I say? Oh, you want partial team control? All right, we're not with that. Jimmy, are you working with that? No. Steve, how about you, Bill? No, all right, no, all right. Oh, you, all right, Mr. Coley, you old fuck. Come on, man, you're the type of guy that I like.
They're like, hey, next black guy walking the door gets the job.
They
Bro,
didn't put it like
they didn't even interview Bieniemy.
Yeah, they didn't even interview me.
I will never understand it for the life of me. It's like this, like Deshaun Watson just like, hey, I'll stick around if you buy me a steak dinner, and then you like bust through the door with some Arby's. It's like motherfucker, like that's not how this shit works. Like it's just like, but it's beef. It's like no, it's not the like. Oh god, like
in Texas too, bro. They got that Texas steak.
I like that. Janelle was like, how about you, Bill? He liked that shit.
That's the line of the night. My God, that's so perfect.
Fuck. All right, Bogey, go ahead, close out with this segment so we can get into halftime.
Before we get into halftime, I'm just gonna say, I hate Mark Ingram. Okay,
we know
Mark Ingram is awful, right? I think he's the devil. You know what I think Mark Ingram.
Oh man.
Listen, bro. Listen. Mark Ingram, this is why I hate him for anybody, because I always stay consistent with my Mark Ingram hatred, right?
Yeah, he's your
because this dude will let your ass down. He might be a hell of a locker room dude. He ain't talking to the rest of my fantasy lineup like that. You know what I mean? Like for years I was a Mark Ingram guy, and about when he went to the Saints, I was like, oh fuck this guy, because he'll let you down. Look at. When's the last time he was relevant? 2019? Right?
That wasn't that long ago.
2016.
No, I'm making a point here. The last time he was relevant in fantasy, or even in reality, was 2019. And what did he do? In fantasy, he got you to week 16 only to shit on you. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay,
he's going to take you.
I feel you, bro. I see you.
Yeah, I remember.
Bro, he sucked.
Well, like 26, I think it was like 2016 or 2017. I traded for him. He fumbled the ball in the first play and didn't play the rest of the game. And I lost that week by 1 point. I will never forget that.
I beat the guy I was playing against who had Mark Ingram by 1 point that same week.
I will never forget that for the rest of my life.
I was so happy about this. It made me love Mark Ingram.
I won a title with Tim Hightower in 2015.
Let's not talk about that. Let's not bring up Tim Hightower.
When Mark Ingram went
Police
down,
Academy.
I was like, yes, die, Mark Ingram. Give me
Hey,
Tim Hightower. And Tim Hightower won me a Super Bowl, bro.
Hey.
Shout out to Tim Hightower. Yeah. Fuck you,
Mark
Ingram.
Fellas, hey, y'all having a fucking good ass time?
I'm about to eat some mushrooms, bro.
He said, I'm about to eat some mushrooms. Like, what?
I'm about to go here.
Yo, the fact that you haven't already is insane.
Well,
hey,
because I literally walked in and clicked the computer on, you know what I mean? Normally I get like a 45-minute pregame going. You know
I thought
what
you
I mean?
seemed weird.
Bro, there's literally only one fucking music video right now that like we could throw on for the halftime break to match the vibe of this panel.
I know which one.
Herm's bro. Herm's already said earlier. He was like, this some raw shit. He's like, this some raw shit. So I was like, I already know. Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
let's get it.
Tonight's show is motherfucking rawsome here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Let's get into it. My homie Rich Trey, Dilly. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What it do? Right.
Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Hey, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Hey, baby, I like it raw. That raw shit, I'ma hit him with that raw shit. Real hip hop, one hit'll leave you nauseous. That raw shit, in the middle of a mosh pit, never saying aw shit, screaming. This is awesome. That raw shit, I'ma hit him with that raw shit. Real hip hop, one hit'll leave you nauseous. That raw shit, in the middle of a mosh pit, never saying aw shit, screaming. This is awesome. My flow's atrocious, I hope you know this like hocus hocus. I make them put their hands up, nigga roller coaster. I stand over looking down on them like coffee does the coasters. I do the most, but most of you niggas don't even know what most is. So hold your noses when you step into me. I'm like Moses, I'll part ways and leave you dead in the sea. I'm definitely preaching to the death of them seas. It's Black P and Richard Ray, hip-hop's epic relief. And y'all thought y'all had it, I'm robbing them like Aladdin. No genie wishing, no magic. I've learned the hard way through traffic, ducking and dodging. I'm mighty morphin' to God and get hotty, even my eyes. Man, somebody tell me to stop. I didn't know love until I bumped Cool J. I was at my grandma's house aiming, making Kool-Aid to jam the Bobby Boucher. Like Cube say, it's a new day, so I'ma roll a blunt, a J, whatever. Yo, what Stu say? He said he want that raw shit. I'ma hit him with that raw shit. Real hip hop, one hit'll leave you nauseous. That raw shit, in the middle of a mosh pit, never saying aw shit, screaming. This is awesome. That raw shit, I'ma hit him with that raw shit. Real hip hop, one hit'll leave you nauseous. That raw shit, in the middle of a mosh pit, never saying aw shit, screaming. This is awesome.
This that raw shit, uppercut to your jaw shit. Gun so big, make a motherfucking car flip. Aw shit, I ain't even trying to pop a trigger. I'm wound up, I guess it's time to clock a nigga. Most of the time, these lyrics over your head. I look up to myself like there's mirrors over my bed. I'm over the edge, apocalypto with the crypto. Your girl giving head for Bitcoin, it's lit, bro. ODB, a BKG, baby, I like it raw. No STD, I'm so MPC, not MP3. I love vinyl, love tapes, fuck MTV. Let me be. I studied under the greats, you a carbon copy. You studied under the fakes, I'm running with apes. Gorillas in the mist, me and Ray got trees, banana clips, you hit back.
That raw shit, I'ma hit him with that raw shit. Real hip hop, one hit'll leave you nauseous. That raw shit, in the middle of a mosh pit, never saying aw shit, screaming. This is awesome. That raw shit, I'ma hit him with that raw shit. Real hip hop, one hit'll leave you nauseous. That raw shit, in the middle of a mosh pit, never saying aw shit, screaming. This is awesome. That raw shit, I'ma hit him with that raw shit. Real hip hop, one hit'll leave you nauseous. That raw shit, in the middle of a mosh pit, never saying aw shit, screaming. This is awesome. That raw shit, I'ma hit him with that raw shit. Real hip hop, one hit'll leave you nauseous. That raw shit, in the middle of a mosh pit, never saying aw shit, screaming. This is awesome. Hey baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Hey baby, I like it raw.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy El Capitan Robbie J of the Rumboyz Fantasy Sports Network here at the NFL Players Association 2019 Rookie Premiere with Nick Bosa, with my co-host Ty Boogie, all the Rum boys and girls out there tuning in. We are sitting down with the number one draft pick,
the one and only
Kyler Murray, Dwayne Haskins, Hollywood, with Drew Lock, no other than Andy Isabella, Miles Boykin. We are sitting with Benny Snell Jr., Easton Stick, Bryce Love, UGA's own the big dog of the Bulldogs, Riley Ridley.
How you doing?
It's Friday. We all got jobs. We got an interview to do. National championship winner, NFL draftee, TJ Hawkinson, Iowa Hawkeyes. What is good, brother?
Hey, it's good to be here.
Hey, welcome. ACCR, right?
Oh, you already know.
Hail to the Redskins.
I gotta ask. You're gonna play the Browns? Like, are you gonna just burn them again? What you think you do? I mean,
I think the media put us against each other. I like them so.
You're friends.
We were in a hot tub time machine, bro.
Man, he's cool. He plays video games just like me. That's what he really do.
For me, be able to break the all-time rushing leader in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the UK O-line, man. Y'all did that.
When you wake up in the morning, you don't want to have to feel like you're doing work.
Exactly.
You want to feel blessed and excited to do what you're doing day in and day out. And I can truly say that.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rum boys and girls. What it do? Dilly. That was live, man. Ladies and gentlemen, you can check out all of those interviews on our YouTube and our NFL interviews playlist. I recommend that to all of you guys. They are no longer up on Sportscasters. Sportscasters know more. If you don't know, now you know. So you can check out all of those interviews over on Sportscaster, over on our YouTube NFL interview section if you have not already. A big shout out to our former sponsor, Sportscaster, for allowing us that opportunity. That shit was huge. Big ups. We just want to show you guys, what the fuck we work with over here. I mean, we gave you guys a week. We gave you guys 2 weeks of interviews. Last 2 Tuesdays, we went back-to-back with Michael Florio and James Coe, and Thursdays we went back-to-back with Heath Cummings and Marcus Grant. And then actually today, myself, Justin from Clock Manager, and actually Real Deal Fantasy HQ from the Real Deal Fantasy Network, we all got to mock with Heath Cummings, and we'll be having an article coming out soon on CBS Sports that we all got to be a part of, which is pretty fucking big. Never in my wildest thought. Yeah. So that'll be coming out. So be on the lookout on CBS Sports with our homies
CBS
over there.
Sports, give me my name.
Bro,
Right?
that was a lot of fun too. That
it was. You see, I went in win now mode like immediately. I was like, fuck, like let me just go win now. Like I'll figure out anything else in the future through fucking trades. But that's how I go. Like I always go for belts. I could give a fuck about anything else. Like give me belts. But no, it was really
fly forever.
Exactly. So I mean, everybody in that draft was dope. Shout out to the CBS Sports crew. Shout out to Real Deal HQ, Clock Management, Matt Donnelly as well. Everybody that hopped in that shit, and I appreciate everyone in the industry for even checking us out tonight, because guess what? You didn't fucking have to, but you're here and you're vibing with us. So I appreciate you, and I also appreciate our special guests as well. Thank you, fellas, because you didn't have to, but guess what? Who the fuck you are. Cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What to do? We're going to get into the second half of our show. I appreciate all of you.
So you think Denver wants a hot tub time machine to pick a different quarterback?
I mean, knowing my theory on John Elway, doesn't he fucking always? Like, he's just a sacrificial. Bro, John Elway is
as you're 6'7".
Bro, I'm convinced that
John Elway's like a 20-year-old chick. He's like, how tall is he?
Bro, I've applied for 2 fucking Denver Broncos jobs, right? And I'm not a Broncos fan, so maybe that's another reason why I'm not going to get picked. But I think it's also because for 3 years of running this.
Hey, I'll make a phone call for you, bro. I'll make a call.
For 3 years running this network, I've done nothing but shit on Elway's QB picks. Like, I honestly believe that Elway does not want anyone to put on a Broncos uniform and ever be better than him. Like, as long as
this is diabolical.
But this is why they need to hire you, though, because honestly, like, somebody needs to get in that man's head and just be like, "Did you really think Drew Lock was the answer?" Like, no, God. Like, honestly,
I got a question. Strictly from an NFL standpoint, strictly from an NFL entertainment standpoint, what does Winston look like as the quarterback there? I mean, is there a more skill set receiving group than Sutton, Judy, Hamler? And the puppy agrees. Say hi, Matt.
Yeah. I mean, if the dog says it's a good idea, then we have to.
I don't know who has.
I mean, like, I
don't know who has more energy between that dog and Herm.
I absolutely love the idea of Winston landing there.
And honestly, like, Jameis Winston needs a fucking starting job in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like, he got done dirty, like, super fucking hard for, like, I mean, like, yeah, like the accuracy issues being what they are and all that stuff. But like,
well, he's had LASIK. Nobody's given him a chance since he's had LASIK.
Yeah.
Thank you. A big difference.
No. The LASIK doesn't matter. They said they improved his vision by 1%.
Hey,
1% less interceptions to 30 is still 30 interceptions.
It don't matter. It don't matter if Winston got the LASIK, brothers, because hear me out.
I still think he deserves a job, but
if Jerry Jeudy can't get separation within at least about 4 yards from him in the corner, then fuck, who cares?
Yeah, but Sutton will be back too.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Sutton's
Fant, Albert O. I mean, Melvin Gordon is fine out of the backfield.
Can y'all tell me on this? Jerry Jeudy gives me Anthony Miller vibes, bro. Like, you're supposed to be good in these little tight areas. You're supposed to be good out the slot. Like, come on, bro. I'm saying.
Hey, I'm going to Twitter with that one tomorrow. I'm gonna open up Twitter tomorrow and just mic drop and
I'm just happy that I completely derailed the whole second half within a second.
Yeah.
Diabolical. Oh, God. Hey, let's go ahead and
watch these mushrooms kicking in like 15 minutes, bro.
well, Bogart, you're starting off. While
I'm still sane.
With the Dallas Cowboys having tagged Dak, it's sitting in immediate frenzy.
You mean giving the big bill, get the big bag?
He gave him the money.
Yeah, they backed up the Brinks truck.
Well, we're gonna get into the tag.
But listen, it ain't April 1st yet.
Oh, and the tag.
Hear me out. Bogart.
You're right. They actually threw in the tag for this year.
Yeah, Bogart, hang on.
On top of that thing.
Okay, yes, but hang on. It's not April 1st yet. And already, after this signing, Cowboys Nation's like, we're going to the Super Bowl. They already won the Super Bowl, all right? And it ain't April 1st yet. Does this set them up for success, or should Dallas fans maybe hold them damn horses?
Well, if there was ever an incentive to play for a bag, right? Prescott fired out the gate last year. Like, he was like on pace for 65 hundo, bro. That's damn near 7th thou wow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was almost there if you wanted to pace him out for 16 games, right? So now he got paid. He might take it easy. You know what I mean? There is like a switch that subconsciously gets hit in these players' minds when they finally get the bag. You know what I mean? They start making business decisions. Like, I don't see, and the fact that he's coming off this injury, 0 rushing attempts, I could say. Like, you know what I mean? Like, remember he was a rushing touchdown motherfucker, bro. Like, I think in his career he averaged like 4 rushing touchdowns a year. You know what I mean? Throw that out the window, right? Because now he's paid. He ain't finna do that. You know what I mean? And if you think about it, this bag is actually team friend. It's friendly for both sides because they threw in the extra what do they call it? The cherry on top. It was like, hey, bro, this Uncle Jerry. Hey, bro, my bad, Daiquiri. But what we did here is we're gonna go ahead and throw the franchise tag on top of it. How's that sound? And he's like, done. You know what I mean? Now he gets an extra $37 million just on top of that shit for what happened to him last year. That's like just doing him a solid. And then after 2 years, there's little nuances in the contract where they might be able to separate. You know what I mean? And not be hurt. So it's mad front loaded. Does this make them a Super Bowl contender? Get Sven in here. Sven is the only realistic quarterback. I mean, realistic Cowboy fan that knows his quarterback is someone they needed to bring back. Doesn't mean that they're automatically going. But for the greater population of Cowboys fans, they're going to the Super Bowl, bro. You know what I mean?
God damn it. All right, let's go.
Is there such thing as a realistic Cowboys fan, though?
Yeah,
no.
I don't think those exist. That was fucking
no. Hold on. Like you said, every April, right? They start singing this tune.
We them boys, that's what you hear.
Right? And guess what happens every April 1st? April Fool's Day, bruh. You a fool if you think the Cowboys is going, bruh. Done.
Yo, are you going to UFC? Going to Vegas to stalk UFC fighters? What the fuck? He doesn't.
I will
stalk
be in the air by the time
fighters.
that main card kicks off. Actually, I think so. No.
Oh shit. Okay.
So
hey, if you win an interview, if you win an interview, I don't know what the fuck type of phone you have, but hopefully it has a good camera. And you fucking you win an interview on spot.
Is that a pay-per-view missing too? Might be a pay-per-view. I'm gonna look it up now. Actually.
Hey, I went to a UFC fight and spilt a beer on a fighter.
Wait, do we go up or do I go up? No. Oh no, it goes easy, and then it goes.
Like Rampage, you would like literally go like this and have someone pour a drink into his mouth as he walked to the octagon.
Yeah, it goes easy.
I wish it was on accident. I thought I was going to get my
he did it on purpose. He was just like, I can't drink before in my mouth.
We on daiquiri right now.
On the deck.
Well, just about the Dak contract.
Should Cowboys fans be feeling like they won the Super Bowl right now or not?
Oh hell no! I mean, look, they have to do this. Hell no!
All right, next. That's all we need to hear.
That's now look. I mean, look, they had to do it, but look, they did it to themselves. They could have locked them in a couple years ago, but instead they wanted to drag it out, and now they have to make him the second highest paid quarterback in all of football. If they could ever provide him with the defense, if they could maybe get a new head coach, maybe. But this was something that had to be done because last year without him, I mean, they were absolutely dreadful with Andy Dalton. He had a couple of good games, but I mean, it wasn't going to go anywhere. The ceiling on that team wasn't very high. The offensive line, guys are only getting older. Zeke, I don't know if he's closer to his prime or closer past it.
All those offensive linemen they've restructured their shit too.
Bogart,
Like Tyron Smith. I'm just saying, like,
no, he takes for everyone else.
No, hey, Bogart, you right, but no, you good, but don't even trip. Look, they get that, but my main concern with those dudes is they're getting older. Like Tyron Smith, he's been injury prone last couple of years. Zach Martin, I mean, last year was really his first year where he, really got the injury bug. So I don't know how that's gonna bode well for him moving forward. Lyle Collins, he's all right, but my main point is the offensive line is getting older. Zeke's getting older, so Dak's gonna have to carry a much larger load, and I think he's definitely capable of it. Because I mean, Bogart, you touched up on it. I mean, last season, first couple of games, he was on a tear. I had him on my fantasy team. I think in my 16-team league, and he was. I mean, my team started off high. I ended up losing in the championship round. So if I had him, I probably would have won the whole damn league. But
better be careful. He's starting to look like Eddie Lacy, though.
Oh my gosh.
Who? Zeke?
Yeah,
he is a little bit. Yeah,
I mean, I hope not, because I mean, look, when Dak was there, Zeke was still really effective, and so I hope he goes back to being the RB1 that he once was. I personally like Zeke. I root for him. He's one of my
ain't
favorite
old
players
enough to remember
watch.
who the fuck Eddie Lacy is.
Who, me?
No, he knows because he's a Seahawks fan, and they
I
got
know, he
they,
knows.
they went and got him.
We had him for that 1 year.
Cheeseburger Eddie.
But overall,
You
look,
love that China food,
really
right? That's
okay
what he said.
They're not going to the Super Bowl
was
anytime
cheese
soon
curd.
unless they patch up some of those other holes on their roster. But this was a move they had to make, and so I guess it's the best you could ask for the Cowboys.
Herms, get him.
So, I mean, well, all right. First of all, when it comes to like, should Cowboys fans be like over the moon and do all this shit? I mean, like they don't care. They'll pick anything that they can point at and be like, "See, how about them Cowboys? We're going to they'll find any goddamn reason to be like, "See, we're the like they're not exactly the most level-headed group." But either way, like
America's team, bro.
Yeah,
Should have been changed that.
I mean, I will give the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the Patriots at this point. I mean, that's undeniable.
Yeah,
Probably,
but once you have that as your moniker, you can't give it up.
Well, Jerry
it's a little hard to let that go.
Trademarked for the team, so he trademarked it. So you can't change it at this point.
Go ahead, Herm.
No, because I mean, I will give the Dallas Cowboys the level of credit they deserve. They were incredibly good the year that I was born. I will be turning 26 this summer. Anyway, so looking at what they're going to be looking at, bringing back Dak, having that guy in place to run the offense, doing all that shit. Because CeeDee Lamb can ball the fuck out, Amari Cooper can ball the fuck out. Who knows what happens when Jarwin comes back? I mean, he could be a decent tight end, but that's just that's the fucking offense. You know what I mean? Unfortunately for Dallas fans, there are two sides of the ball. They are only really good on one side of the ball. If we look at the inverse and focus on the defense, and we go to the numbers, we can go over to PFF if you're a fan of that type of shit. So if you just look at all of their
Football Focus, give me money. Yes.
Yeah. So it's just so let's go ahead and break down some of those numbers. It's behind a paywall, but all you really got to know is that the defense fucking the front seven's fucking trash. I mean, look, I will give fucking Leighton Vander Esch all the credit in the world. That dude, awesome. There's one guy who's also very good that I can't remember his name. Also,
Marcus Lawrence.
Yeah, they got some pieces, but what they do not have is a cohesive and consistent unit, especially the yardage they give up in the slot to receivers and shit, they get burned fucking constantly. So it's just you can people can talk up all the shit that they want to say about the offense all day long, but at the same time, there are two parts of football. You want to try and score, and then you want to get the other team to not score. So you could do all you want, throwing up all these touchdowns. Look at Dak doing his whole thing. It doesn't matter if you're not stopping the other team from scoring. So, get a defense. Then we'll talk. You know what I mean? God, I hear it every year. It's just how about them Cowboys? We're going to win. It's no, you fucking won't.
Put him in the dirt, Herm.
God, just from the top rope. Hey, like yeah, like they need to.
He double tapped it too.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, okay, yeah, fuck it. I saw some in the comments. Also, shout out special teams. Fucking kickers matter. How you doing, Lindelians?
I love kickers. Actually, no. If you read my hat, no kickers. Sorry.
Oh no!
I love that hat. Where can I get one of those?
No, Viridian Globalist going for 2. No kickers, baby.
All right, yeah. Send me that.
For fantasy.
This is over.
Fantasy.
Yeah. For fantasy, obviously.
Fantasy should represent reality. Fantasy should represent reality. Fantasy should represent reality.
Not for kickers.
Y'all are turds.
Is this just
all right? So you should play with fantasy punters too. Is that what you're saying, Robbie?
If there was a way I had a punters and offensive linemen, I would. Because then my X's and O's would fucking demolish everyone. Like I would just fucking rule. Like I would just be a fucking.
I will see your X's and O's and raise you.
But fantasy can't be reality because it's fantasy.
Yeah, I know. That's why you all.
By definition, it cannot be reality.
Let's get the Webster's definition version of fantasy. Pull it up.
That's why a lot of you guys enjoy it. Go ahead, G-Man. Go ahead, Jay.
I just want to request, can I go before Herms every time? Because how the hell am I supposed to follow Herms? Like, come on.
I mean, you get that on the back end.
Herms, I love you,
back
man.
Whoa.
No. But Herms said everything.
How animated can you be?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Herms said it all, the defense.
I'll take the over on how more animated he can be. I'll take the over.
I'm not even drunk, so I mean, like, well, I'm just
get this man a drink.
Right,
Garcon.
Yeah, they're not going to compete. They're not going to compete for a Super Bowl until they get a defense. Period. I mean, they do got some money to spend. They got $20 million to spend. They made the right decision by giving Dak. I think Dak is, much as I hate the Cowboys, Dak is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. There's no question. Give me all the Dallas Cowboys in fantasy. Like I have him ranked as my number 3 dynasty quarterback. Like I think he's going to be a stud with Cooper, with Lamb. I mean, he's got another year with Gallup. I think Zeke. I would get out from under Zeke if I could in fantasy. I wouldn't say sell low, but I'm the type. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just say I don't know who is talking about here. It's your boy Ho. But he said you obviously haven't role played, Justin. And listen, man, that sounds kinky and. Like
I know. I just replied.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
My wife is gonna
reply. Rob.
I'm like, man, I might dress up as Batman.
Rob, check the reply.
Hey, hold on. Hey, we gotta show this kid some love real quick.
He got you. Hey, I'm
gonna say this real quick. Hey, everybody, if y'all want to know what that dude is talking about. Go sub to that dude's channel, bro. He's asking all of us, bro, to sub. Bro, everybody go sub to this shit. I'm just gonna show the kids some love because
who've also out there on SportsMe.
That kid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who've also out there on SportsMe. And on his YouTube channel, he also had Steezy on there recently.
Y'all.
There it is.
Hey,
check out the man Steezy.
If you're in the chat,
I'm everywhere and I see everything.
If you're in the chat, here's what we're gonna do because we're gonna get into the next take. If you're in the chat and you are also a part of the SportsMe family, I want everybody to drop a hashtag SportsMe. So Justin, dive off into that chat. Everybody, let's go ahead. Hashtag SportsMe. Hashtag SportsMe family. Represent. If you guys have downloaded the SportsMe app, show that motherfucking love while we get into Andrew's take. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that this is kind of a mixed bag for Cowboys fans. First and foremost, you secured your franchise quarterback. Fantastic. I'm thrilled for you. To Herm's point, you do need a defense. But the thing that I think is really kind of a hurdle in this whole situation is the no tag clause in this contract. They gave him the second franchise tag as part of this second contract, to Bogart's point. So now what's going to happen is going to be in 3 years, Dak is going to have 1 year left on this deal, and all of a sudden you can't tag him. That is exactly the point. So you have to sign him to another market setting deal or second marketing
or he's
or
gone.
second market because Mahomes is there. Exactly. Because if you let him play out that 4th year, then clearly he has all the leverage. He's just going to sit there. He's just say, okay, if you're not going to assign me to an extension with 1 year left, then fine, whatever. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait for free agency, and I'm going to let whoever the hell has the most money bid on me. And I think that is a really underrated power dynamic that this deal affords Dak Prescott. So, yeah, Cowboys fans, be thrilled. You've got your franchise quarterback. You don't have to think about it for 3 years. But at least as it relates to the business angle for Dak Prescott, it is a huge win for his camp. And that's all.
All right. So I think it's a must sign, and I don't think it's a debate on whether you could do anything else. And at this point, the defense, when they spent money, is bad. At this point, you pay the quarterback. The offense will get worse in terms of talent around him. They have a few years with some rookies and guys on smaller contracts, but you're going to have to let Cooper go. And I get the fantasy production is not great, but he still has a role in that team of just having somebody you have to cover. So he's going to have to. He's going to, right? Yeah. OQ, shout out to that. But if you really want to start winning, it's going to be on defense. And I think it's, again, what you do when you pick the quarterback.
Hey, SportsMe is in the chat. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Shots on deck. Shots for SportsMe. Shots for the fucking hottest app that's about to change the goddamn game and make us all fucking just amazing.
They're going to make me 100 airs.
Yep. Cheers to me. Cheers to you all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do, Dilly Dilly. Let's go.
But yeah,
Keep it going, Jake.
It's the same thing with every team when you pay the quarterback. And in this case, before, when they had the money, they weren't good. So you can't expect to get a defense anytime soon. When you paid Wilson, everybody turned on him on the defense and was mad. And guess what? They all ran out of time before he's still there. So Texans, they have a great offense. They will have a good offense next year, in my opinion. They won't get a defense because they paid their quarterback. So I think the time to win it was his rookie contract when he was making $300,000 a year. I don't see them being a contender with Dak Prescott because you're paying him, I guess, a near top market, not Mahomes level. But in 3 years, when you re-up him, he's going to get more than Mahomes at that point for probably 6-7. And I think if he does resign with Dallas, which he does when he retire a Cowboy, you have to think, all right, he's going to be getting $56 million a year at that. I mean, you can't really think about less because the market's going to change so much with Baker coming up. Lamar,
does he deserve it, Jake?
This is what he deserves, and they should have locked him in for longer. But I think he's going to lock in for more
He
for later.
be there longer though, bro. That's what it is.
He wants to re-up with him. He said he's going to retire a Cowboy, but he's going to re-up for more.
Now, but that's what he wasn't saying before. You know what I mean?
If you're comfortable in a system and you're putting up numbers, why would you leave, go somewhere else?
Kellen Moore for president.
Hey, really quick. Okay, Oklahoma State bet heavy tomorrow. Easy money. Everybody
And
should get on
also,
the Oklahoma State.
wherever Dak goes,
I'm putting my life savings on it.
Wherever Dak
Shout out
goes,
Lindalians.
market, you have to think about he's going to tear that roster apart too. Wherever he's going, and he won't have any talent around him. I mean, wherever he goes, it doesn't matter. You're not going to have much talent when you're getting $50 million on a bigger contract in 4 years.
Fact.
So might as well go where you're putting up numbers where you're at.
That's a fact, B.
Let's see. Let's who's next?
Oh, Tino. Oh,
That's Justin.
Justin.
Go ahead, Justin.
Tino got the great counter on this one, and you could go off that
I
one.
love this. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. This is my man's Tino. Shout out to Tino.
He could run a quick
I love
Why-
Tino. That's my guy in real life.
Why
'Cause
sign
you
an
have
injured QB for a long
You
contract?
can't. There's no
Yeah,
way.
because-
You can't.
Right. What are you going to do? Let him walk? Like,
Yeah,
Exactly,
because
yeah.
he's fully
Can he
healed.
walk? Hold on. Next question. Can he walk, bro?
let him walk.
Yeah, I'll ask the doctors.
Go ahead, Justin.
He's
Justin,
got
it's your
injury.
take.
Can
I
he
got you,
walk?
Bogart. Yeah.
So they got to sign him, but they should be happy about signing him, sure, because if he walks, then their team is absolute like a dumpster fire, right?
Yeah.
So you got to bring him back, but are they winning anything? Probably not. But the NFC East as a whole, I think, is going to surprise a lot of people this year. because everyone's already got this narrative down that the NFC East as a whole is a dumpster fire. And I think the NFC, yeah, I think as a whole, as a whole, I think
that's the worst that it's ever been. That's the worst that it's ever been in years.
And I literally like the Giants are going to be a better team this year. The Cowboys are going to be a better team this year.
Don't give Jay hope. Don't do that.
The Washington football team is going to be a better team this year. Like I think all of these teams are going to be a better team, and so you're going to see improvement from all of them, which is going to shock a lot of people. But the Cowboys aren't going anywhere. Maybe they win the NFC East, but that's probably as far as they can't. Like that's where their aspirations should end.
Well, you get to now start off the next tape, and I agree with you. Really quick, Dallas. Let me have a moment really quick on Dallas. Y'all motherfuckers already know how the hell I feel, all right? Y'all suck. Listen, we don't have
one thing that Washington, New York, and Philadelphia fans can agree on is how much we hate the Cowboys.
Listen. We don't have a motherfucking name, and we are still gonna be your daddy. We gonna be your daddy, okay? We are busting it down on that Tatiana ass for the next goddamn 5 years, okay? Mark
sure.
Goddamn words. And Chase Young, we trust, okay?
Hey, there were way too many pauses needed in that sentence to where.
Man, I gotta say, by the way, if Washington gets a quarterback, man, watch out. They are gonna be good. As much as I hate to say it.
Crazy stat, but if Dak will be a Cowboy forever, his sponsorship is over $50 million because of the Cowboys' name and being America's team's quarterback. Everything comes down to it. Romo was in the 40s and 50s because he was sponsored by all the Cowboy sponsors.
Imagine how much you'll be paid to be an announcer.
Bro, Aaron Campbell.
$10 million, actually, because Romo tried it.
But
I love hearing Tony Romo do the broadcasting stuff, and if we watch this playback, it's like, ugh! He always makes those like weird groaning noises, just like, and he's back in the pocket, he's about to throw, and then
he's having flashbacks. He thinks he's about to be hit.
You tell him, Romo, just like feel yourself.
I'd hate for Herm to watch my play-by-play and then be like, "Hey, yo, like you made this weird sound." I'd be like, "Oh, fuck."
Hey, Robbie, I'm not even watching your play-by-play anymore. I'm just watching Herm's talk about your play-by-play from now on.
Yo, can we get that? Can that be a thing? Can that be content within content?
Oh, let's get like all meta with it, dude. Fucking Inception. Shout out Leo DiCaprio. Right? Great film.
One of my favorite actors.
Spin the top.
Yo, let's go ahead and we have a pro day to talk about today. And I went. Steffi was like, "I'm gonna be here for tonight's show," and then I don't know what happened because I really wanted to ask this question to her specifically.
She was talking all day long about him.
Bro, that is my sis, and sis was like, sex. She was like, he is amazing, he is hot, and I'm like, whoa. I'm related to you. This is on my timeline. This feels weird. Like, we're not directly related. We're fantasy football related. Like, but, yo, Trey Lance showed off his stuff. Okay, he was out there, big stepper. All right, he was out there on the football field eating like groceries, as the kids would say. All right. If y'all know what that means, that's why that's funny.
Yeah.
Pause. He's being hyped up as a top 5 pick in this upcoming draft. Are people overreacting to his pro day? And is he a top 5 pick in the first round? Like, I mean, what are we talking about here? Like, this is fucking preposterous to me.
So is it being overhyped? Of course it is, because everybody always has recency bias all the time, especially in the football community. They're like, man, did you see how good so-and-so did last week? He's the best quarterback in the NFL. That's how it works, because he did good 1 week ago.
Every week there's a new dynasty running back one.
Yeah, exactly.
Every week.
It changes constantly, right? Like who the top running back is. Look at Zeke today compared to a year ago. So yeah, people are overreacting. I also remember Colin Kaepernick went out there and lit it up on a field, right? With a bunch of scouts watching. How'd that work out for him? He top 5, right? No, he still doesn't have a fucking job. So no, it doesn't mean he's a top 5. It means that he is a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback, and he's going to go high, sure, but it depends on, teams that trade back, which teams are in there at that time. But no, I don't think he's going top 5. I think that's out of control. We'll see it fade before the draft once again because recency bias, right? So we'll see another quarterback and be like, oh my God, he's now the new best thing I've ever seen.
Wasn't that a fucking Akon song? She's out of control. Out of control. Like, I think that was. I'm
going to hit up my new homie T-Pain and ask.
hey, dude. Hey, aren't we in a league with him?
With
right?
T-Pain?
Yeah. Like,
that's why I said I'm going to hit up my new homie and ask.
Like, that's
for real?
kind of weird. Yeah. Like, that's kind of weird, honestly.
We finna be in a joint with him, actually.
Yeah. All three of us are about to be in a fucking league. Like, yeah. Dude, it's a crazy ass league. Like Marcus Granson, it's a fucking crazy ass league. Like, if you, by the way, Clock Management did tweet out earlier. I retweeted it. And SportsMe, I believe, retweeted it. If not, Justin, then just let SportsMe know. Right. Let SportsMe know via DM.
Hey, yeah, Adam Rank, hit us up. I've been trying to get hold of you. Up, bro. You need to be in this fucking league,
dude. Oh my gosh,
dude, he's messing with me. He keeps liking my posts, but he's not fucking replying to me.
He'll do that. He'll do that, bro. It's all bait. And then he'll tweet something. And he'll be like, "I want to debate you on this now." All of a sudden,
no, I just want him to reply to my DM, and be like, "I'm in this league." That's all I need.
But no,
hey, Darren Waller's in this league.
Yeah, hey,
not
yet.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa,
not yet.
I know Darren Waller's
not yet. That's not confirmed.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you need somebody, let me know. I'm there. So
yeah.
Hey, shout out. Hey,
Darren Waller is all but in there. Yeah.
Really quick,
official yet.
Clock Management did tweet it. And it'll be up on the SportsMe Twitter page. Celebrity Fantasy Football League coming to you guys this fall.
We do have Hugh Jackson though, that's pretty awesome.
Bro, I'm
got Wolverine.
I got Wolverine right there, man.
No, the Browns former head coach.
Yeah, the Raiders.
Hugh Jackson.
Oh, I thought you said Hugh Jackman.
I was going to say Hugh Jackman. That's a big get. Look at you.
I reacted
Nobody
the
likes
exact
Hugh
same
Jackson.
way.
No one ever should. He's an awful coach. He deserves no credit for anything in life.
Yeah, and that's how we know fantasy is different than reality, or we'll see if fantasy's different than reality when he plays.
Y'all think his team?
If he gets last,
I bet you his team's trash in fantasy.
I know,
right?
Let's
go back to Darren Waller for a second. I owe his foundation some money. He kept me out of a dress in a home league. We have a league where
we're actually playing for charity, and his foundation gets the money. So if he
wins, I owe his foundation $50 either way because he kept me out of last place with a just injury laden dumpster fire of a team. So if you get in contact with him, let him know that he's got $50 coming to play towards his foundation.
Man, we need to get Hugh Jackman in this league just because that's everyone's reaction.
Wait, I was about to shout out Justin Sweet. Hang on. I was about to shout out Justin Sweet. But I think that we just found the name of the league. This is the Fantasy Football X-Men, Justin.
It's too easy. It's just it's perfect.
I wonder if he encounters that all the time. Hugh Jackson. He's like, I'm Hugh Jackson. They're like, you're Wolverine.
Yo, hey. Anyway,
that's how he got the job.
I need everyone to make their takes super quick on this. This one. No, you're good, dude. This is fucking Rumboyz After Dark. We do what we want.
What are you trying to speed it up? Let's go on.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
All right, my take for
go ahead, Justin.
My take is Trey Lance will probably get more hype from his no interception season, which really wasn't because there was a couple drop ones that year.
Yeah.
But that's more hype for him just because that stat line will get attention. And that's about it. But for Hugh Jackson, thank you for going 1-15 and 0-16 when you should have been fired his first game of the first year because we got Baker and Myles Garrett because of you. So
wait, can you fucking thank him at least? Can you thank him at least for screen recording purposes for being a friend of the show?
He just did that. He said thank you for getting us Myles Garrett.
Hey Jake, but we're gonna I'll beat him for you.
And
we're gonna beat him for you. Go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead, Drew. My
A
dog.
pro day is a pro day is a pro day. All the running backs and receivers are running 4.39s because nothing is uniform. I'm not putting any stock in a pro day. Does he deserve to be a top 5 pick? Probably not. Will somebody take him there? I doubt it, but I'm not going to put it past anyone. But at the end of the day, I'm not putting stock in a pro day. I'm done.
Hey, Andrew, I'm gonna just say this on air. Check your DMs.
Check my DMs. All right.
On Twitter.
That's creepy.
On Twitter. On Twitter.
Whoa. Hey,
On
now.
Twitter.
That
Hey,
sounded
in
a
my
little sensual,
DMs?
to be honest
No,
with you.
Bogart, Steezy, Justin, and Jake all know what this may mean.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Jay, go ahead.
Man, now I feel left out. Though. You don't tell me to check my DM. What's up with that?
Jay,
Hey, you got a different DM.
Oh.
Jay, you're working with a lot of people, okay?
First off, I got some breaking news I would like to report. UNC just lost, so I decided to drop that real quick. So, and that DM is now never coming. Yeah, so when it comes to Trey Lance, it's definitely getting overhyped with the pro day, just like everybody else always does. I think the best scenario for him would be to go to somewhere he doesn't have to start year one, like Atlanta, like the Niners, like Detroit, somewhere where he's got a lot of upside. He's a mobile quarterback, and you got to be mobile in today's NFL. So I think he's going to be best. I don't think he's going to go top 5. I think he needs to go somewhere a little later where he's not going to have to start year one.
I could dig it.
Hey, Jay, I just want to say that's what I get for talking shit.
Hey, you know.
Hold on, let me do this really quick for the SportsMe. SportsMe, what's good? It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie. I do have the very first concession to take place here. We have a new user that's eventually going to come on the app. We're here on Rumboyz After Dark with the homies and G-Man J. He's a Duke fan. I was on air talking shit during the live stream, and UNC just turned around and lost.
Right now.
So it is what it is. Mad love. Appreciate you.
Hey, you know what? It takes a big man to do that. So
you love to see it. You love to see it, folks. Round of applause. I mean, this is just.
Hey, you know what? That's all I got this season, though, because we're straight trash. So the only thing I can be happy about.
I talk shit, so I'm even going to put that on my gram. I'm even going to put that on my gram. So, it is what it is.
Dropping dimes.
Yeah, I'm doing a SportsMe take in the middle of the show because I can.
It's his show. We can do whatever we want.
Go ahead, Herms. Go ahead, man.
All right. Well, you said you wanted to keep it quick, so I'll try and keep it quick or whatever. Like, does Trey Lance deserve to be in the top 5? I have absolutely no idea. I mean, like, based on a pro day, like, how much? I mean, we didn't have the NFL combine, so it's just like there's a lot of different things. We didn't even see him play last year, except for that one game in which like nothing really happened. Who the fuck knows? But he's incredibly talented. He has the legs under him. It could be fantastic. I don't know. It really depends on where he goes and if he has a creative offensive mind that's adaptable to like the more modern version of the game that applies more of like the the collegiate principles and all this stuff to really open things up and be interesting. Who knows? Whatever. He could be good. He could be bad. We don't know. I don't know. I never even played football. What is happening? Oh my god! Oh god! And it's just I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Like it's all dependent on where he goes for real. Like if they try and use him in a conventional way, it might be a little bit of a mistake. But if they're going to be a little creative with him, then yeah. So like Trey Lance, he could be really good. He could be. I have no clue. And also just like real quick on the Kaepernick point, there's a reason he doesn't have a job, and it has nothing to do with his play on the field. Boom! I'm going to send it on down to Steezy.
Right. Hey, real quick, hey Herms, I'm pretty sure if we mute you, it looks like you're casting a spell.
Oh shit!
or you're doing a very good Eminem impersonation.
Yeah, I gotta get active with the hands, fucking like R.I.P.
I love
Mac,
it.
he loves the brand new flavor in, just trying to, dude, I'm here for that shit. So yeah.
Hey, bro, you kill shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Go ahead, Steezy.
Get him, Steezy.
Yeah, man, I don't even know how to follow up after that. My man just went in, but I mean,
thank
look,
you. Now you know how I feel. Like, how do you follow up Herms, man?
my personal opinion, look, like everybody else said, Trey Lance got all the tools. But relative to the other quarterbacks, I don't think he should be a top 5 quarterback. But with everybody reaching for quarterbacks nowadays, he might go top 5. I mean, I like Zach Wilson more, I like Justin Fields more, and I like, obviously, Trevor Lawrence more. So I don't know if he goes top 5, but for sure, what I do know, he'll go top 10. Maybe a team like Carolina trades up for him. Maybe Atlanta is content with taking him at number 4. But he does have all the tools in the world. He has all the talent. You know, I love.
That's right, baby. I got the takes, baby.
Good God.
Bowman retired 30 years ago.
Hey,
Never came
You
back.
gotta keep
But-
feeding this motherfucker Herb.
And last thing I'm gonna say with Trey Lance, you know, he's really raw. He's younger than me, and so you know, those are a couple of the things
What
that
are you,
some of the
22,
concerns that I have.
21?
Let's say everybody's
22.
younger than me that's playing in the NFL. So I mean,
22,
No, because like, people be out here
except
being like,
Tom
yo,
Brady.
like,
Tom Brady's
yeah.
gonna be like 65.
So-
playing
Yeah, because
in the
people are
NFL.
like, oh man, Ezekiel Elliott's getting old, and I'm just like, but I'm his age. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Stop.
Dude,
I'm
I'm
just happy
34.
that-
Okay, so
yeah.
I don't want to hear none of that.
Hey, I'm
I'm
just happy
31,
Tom
I'm
Brady's
not
still
behind.
there.
Age is just a number,
I'm like
though,
Tom
for real,
Brady,
but-
keep doing it, keep doing it. You're. I can say I'm still NFL
True,
age.
keep me
I'm
young.
still NFL age because Tom
Yeah.
Brady's still there.
Okay. Let's go. Bogart, you got anything else to wrap this one up?
Yeah,
really
hell
quick,
yeah.
bro?
You actually, hold on. Trey Lance, bro. I want to say something. I happen to believe he has the biggest arm in this whole draft class. I actually believe, and this is way before the pro day today, you feel me? Like, I was already on this hype that, like, he has those arm angles, bro, like a Patrick Mahomes, like a Josh Allen. Like, he could just throw it from every fucking angle, bro. Like, he got the Russian joint.
Yeah, he did. That shit was sexy though.
This-
Like the way he was
Listen,
dropping on a
bro,
dime.
tell me I'm lying, bro.
No,
tell me
you're
I'm
not
lying.
lying. Like
Tell me
all
I'm
right.
lying. 10 points. Give me 10 points.
So
Put me on the board.
It's Tony Reale, like, boop, boop, boop. Hell yeah.
So from someone that has played wide receiver, if I'm out there and my job is to make Trey Lance look good, I'm literally looking back at him after every single throw. I'm like, motherfucker, what did you need me here for? Like, you're just placing it to where I'm
This is what I'm
happy.
saying, bro.
Like I
this
don't-
dude is ill, bro. Like, to keep it 100.
he could have do this shit
Get
without
him in
anyone
the
being
shit.
there to catch it.
Get him in the Shanahan offense, bro. Like, Shanahan is so arrogant. He does more with less.
Oh my god.
Give him-
Trey
I hope that
Lance
doesn't
is
happen.
Give him a
I hope that
project,
don't
bro.
happen.
Give him a project, bro.
Justin, get ready for your next autograph giveaway. Fucking
Hey, real quick
Trey,
though, without
Trey Lance
hey,
Niners jersey.
hey, real quick though, without the combine, like, how are we gonna know how big his hands are?
Oh, leave my
This
homie
important
Kyle
information
alone.
I need.
Perfect.
Man, we
you know
need
what's
that.
crazy, bro?
But
Hey,
Bogart,
quarterbacks
one thing
literally
with
will
the
roll
run
their
game that
hands
Trey
up.
Lance brings is he's a power runner, and that does not work in the NFL. All his runs are straight power, and he goes to the center and to the right
but-
guard.
But if
But
you are,
he would never
but if
run
you're
in the
in the
NFL
red
that
zone,
way. You
though,
got to change
if you're in the
everything he
red
does in
zone,
the run game.
if you're in the 5 zone, if you're in the, whatever they call that, you know, within
The
the
10
5,
zone. The
10
10 zone.
End zone.
If you're within the 10 zone, bro, then that
Oh, somebody's in the hood.
that ain't me actually. Hey, how many times y'all heard a helicopter?
But notice
goddamn-
anybody that might have been in the hood was like, nah, we're good.
I mean, maybe, but yeah, the runs aren't going to translate. You got to go outside or figure something out.
You guys almost
his
got
power
to
run game is
40
not going to
time.
be a power run game when you're playing one AA schools to the NFL.
Here's the one thing I
That's-
do worry about Trey Lance, though. Trey Lance, wherever he lands, right, he shouldn't be the starter right away. That's why I think my
No.
Yeah, he
He
should
hasn't
sit
played
back.
a year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's why the 49ers shouldn't get him because I want them to get rid of Jimmy G today.
No, but we're not going to though, bro.
No, we gotta
I'd
hold
like
on
to see
to
Trey
him.
Lance in Atlanta, man.
All right.
Trey Lance
Let's get into the
and-
next thing. Let's get into the next thing.
Atlanta would be so
Spicy.
good.
One more
Atlanta's
thing,
real
one more
spicy.
thing,
No,
One
what
more thing.
you got,
one more
Bogart?
thing,
What's your
I
one
do
long
like
thing?
Atlanta.
one more thing.
That didn't sound right. Pause.
Trey Lance. Trey Lance, give me money. We're done.
All right.
Keep me
So
moving.
let's
Trey
go
Lance.
ahead.
Trey
Let's
Lance.
go ahead. And actually, we have 2 49ers fans, so we'll just let fucking Justin and Bogard have a minute and 3
Off the
seconds.
ropes.
Yes. we
Oh
want Trey
my
Lance.
god.
I'll take Mac Jones even, bro. I'm crazy, bro.
listen.
Mac Jones.
Let's play GM for your favorite NFL team. What would you address in free agency, and what are you trying to address in the upcoming NFL draft? You could focus on – this is in parentheses. You could focus on a position or be specific with the player position. But, pick one, free agency or draft. What do you want to focus on?
Hey, so me and Bogart did an entire podcast on GM about this for an hour and a half. So
you guys are premiering on this show.
Hey, Bogart, so just
fucking ever.
Hey, Bogart, so just play that hour and a half long take. We'll just play it on here. No, so I mean, I really want them to go for a cornerback. For the 49ers, I want them to go for a cornerback in the draft, get a cornerback to replace because Sherman gone. Which, hey, don't smile too big, Steezy. I see that. But no, Sherman gone. We got to replace him, and that's we were hurting in our DBs last season, so we need some help there. We need to address the quarterback situation at some point, but I don't think that's gonna happen this season. I
have
know.
that stricken from the record.
I know. I want it to, but I don't think it's going to. I think they're okay with it. So I want them to address the defensive backs because, I mean, that's where we're winning our games anyway. And then we don't need help anywhere else except for the fucking quarterback position, and we're not going to address it.
You just remind me that you need to fucking hit up Sherman and be like, hey, so Sportscaster dropped all of us. The fuck you doing, bro? You want to throw a mill over here? Go ahead, Jake.
I'm gonna say.
Bogart.
I'm gonna let everybody else go first, bro, because there's so many. I want to narrow down what I want to do. Real quick,
damn, we got to hear a lot of 49ers bullshit. Okay,
go ahead. Not even. Hold on.
Just wake me up when it's my turn.
Okay, so if you're gonna spend
you
the
already
money,
said you want everyone else to go first.
Yeah, so if you want to spend the money in Cleveland, it's got to be on somebody to help Myles Garrett out. That defensive line's awful when we let two players go. So you have to replace the talent that wasn't there in the first place. They were not good to begin with.
Ngakwe.
Bring people in. He's gone. Yeah. But Myles Garrett needs help on the other side. So get somebody, spend the money in free agency. It's $22 million left because it went down 17. So that's fine. You can find somebody there that's great. You can find two guys on the right side of the line. That works better. If you're gonna draft, look for a hybrid cover safety or cover linebacker. Or strong safety or somewhere just to put pressure because Delpit is not reliable. He was a risk when you drafted him. He did get hurt. He's not going to play that style of football you need.
Yeah, he really was.
So in the end, the Browns just need to get upfront help and hope the corners aren't awful. But they're going to be awful. That's how it is. The Cleveland Browns don't have that right now. Unless Greedy Williams has a miracle season and recovers perfectly, which I highly doubt. And your best bet now is to go all in on getting the pressure and getting the upfront, so the corners don't have to do that much to help you out.
Okay. By the way, I did fuck up on the order.
Yeah, you did.
I think I
said
did.
the order was out of it because you had two Niners fans.
Yeah, I was like two Niners fans. Yeah, and then Justin went first. So it didn't matter. So go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, no. So I'm in Nashville, so I'll go ahead and claim the Titans. I think the biggest question mark has to be
the Titans. What the fuck?
I claim the Tennessee Titans.
No. Well, I mean, I will talk about anyone. I just have to talk about the Titans the most because
that's how I became the sports fan.
Okay, I just want to make sure you had. I want to make sure you had a football team.
Listen. I mean, no.
When did you get out of the closet? That's what I want to know. I just realized that
during the break. No, the dog's down here now. Fortunately, he's quiet. I have no idea what the hell happened, but he's quiet.
You're there. Daddy's there.
He got it. He got into Bogart's mushrooms.
Well, I mean, maybe that. You gave
dulcet
the
tones of
plug for
Herms.
CBS Sports earlier. I gotta say, I'm also big on the CBS thing. I do the specialty stats for CBS. Here's a bunch of press passes, fun shit like that.
Yeah,
you tell him.
Yeah.
How's Brighton camp going, by the way?
Oh,
talk that shit.
No.
Talk that shit, B.
No, so Titans, the big question mark, in my opinion, comes at the wide receiver position because Corey Davis is an unrestricted free agent. If they don't re-sign him and or Jonnu Smith, also an unrestricted free agent, you've got A.J. Brown and Herms out there. I mean,
Let's do it.
So I mean, like, really, a pass catcher becomes a very serious issue as very quickly. I mean, Herms, I believe in you, but
Give
I mean,
me Anthony Ferkser, bruh.
No, I honestly really like Ferkser, but it still is a question mark. So if Rondale Moore or somebody is sitting there at kind of the second, third of the first round, that's a conversation. Pass rush is obviously a huge question mark.
Anthony Ferkser.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm talking receivers now. But they released Malcolm Butler a couple of days ago. So now all of a sudden another corner becomes an option. But I think pass catcher and corner become the main priorities for this team. So that's the direction I would take, assuming you can't go out and get a stud. Yeah. I mean, pass rusher. Yeah. Those are the three positions of need, and I think at least two of them will be addressed in free agency. So those would be the directions I take.
Real quick, while we're on Tennessee, do you worry about them just forking over y'all former first round linemen? Like,
no, I listen. I'm upset he didn't work out. Make no mistake.
Yeah,
but
he was
in terms of cutting, their losses, absolutely get rid of him. I mean, he had 7 COVID violations and went to a bunch of parties local. Like, literally, he got busted at more parties than snaps he played. So I have no issue with them parting ways with him.
Doesn't play football, and you know this after a year.
Go ahead, G-Man J.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Can I give a shout out to Malcolm Butler real quick, though? I mean, no one's ever made a career off a one-hit wonder like him.
All right, to be fair, the year after that, he played 99% of the snaps for New England.
I was about to say,
but he definitely got paid based off that one play.
Sure. But I mean, like, he wasn't a slouch.
There's been plenty of guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there with it. Yeah,
he made his name with a pick, but he was fine beyond that.
Malcolm Butler's a boy. Yeah,
I'm not gonna hate on Malcolm Butler, bro. Like this, yeah. And if anybody wants to know,
it's not your turn yet, nigga.
Mute me.
I am. G-Man J. Shit.
All right, am I good to go? Because
I had to get mad at my friends for a second because I love them and they're my family.
Well, if you're gonna get mad at somebody, you got to get mad at your family, right? So,
yeah.
With that being said, number one priority for the Giants. I mean, there's so many holes on this team, but the number one thing they got to do, they got to get Daniel Jones a number one wide receiver. I love Sterling Shepard as a football player, not necessarily fantasy, but he is no better than number 2, more like a number 3. Darius Slayton is a poor man's Deshaun Jackson. We have to get, if we're going all in with Daniel Jones, whether I agree with that or not, you've got to get him a number one wide receiver, whether that's Kenny Golladay. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to be too expensive. I think they'll use the first-round pick on – I would prefer Waddle. That would be my choice for this team. Spend some money. It sounds like they're going to prioritize the defense in free agency. It looks like that they're going to make Dalvin Tomlinson a priority. We still need – James, I can't stand Gettleman, but I give him some credit. He made some really great signings this offseason. James Bradbury and Blake Martinez both played great, but we have to have somebody on the other side of the field to play opposite of Bradbury. We still got to shore up the offensive line, so there's a lot of things to do. But for me, the number one priority, we have to get a wide receiver 1.
Ooh, Herms, what's your team?
Well, so, remember when I was talking shit about Cowboys fans earlier being like, these are the most unrealistic group of people, blah, blah, they're always talking mad shit.
Oh, no.
I'm a Steelers fan, so I have no room to judge anyone. So, let's be real. Steelers fans are incredibly annoying, but it is what it is. So, and look, I look at what the team really needs, and I'm just, and we see it all the time on fantasy Twitter. It's just like, dude, could you imagine Najee Harris on the Steelers? And look, honestly, that would be like a fucking wet dream for you, boy. But at the same time, it's just like, none of that shit's gonna matter if they don't have a good offensive line in front of him, because everybody's like, oh, why didn't the Steelers run game work last year? It's like, oh, well, they didn't have a good running back. It's like, nah, motherfucker, the offensive line sucked. Straight up, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how good the running back is if the people in front of him, opening up the spaces to run.
Your quarterback had 2.7, 2.1 on average seconds to throw.
Oh,
that's not a good testament.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, and also Roethlisberger, I don't even acknowledge his existence anymore. He's just like, he needs to be somewhere else.
You're a Kyle Rudolph guy?
Oh, God, dude, dude, I remember, and like, honestly, like, the homie, like, shout out Malcolm, the homie over at The Lateral that I blog and do all the shows with or whatever, like, he brings up all the time. And he's right to flame me for it. Like, how I was like, yo, man, I don't know, but there's something about Mason Rudolph. Like, I'm pretty sure, man, like, I don't know. And it's like, look, I was fucking wrong. It is what it is. God, like, I never claimed to be the smartest, but like, yeah, I mean, I've learned that lesson. But either way, I mean, honestly, like, addressing the offensive line is going to be paramount because, like, Pouncey retiring, Villanueva potentially not coming back. I mean, like, shit, they got old quick. So, I mean, like, before we worry about, like, oh, we're going to take a running back in the first round. Nah, motherfucker, who gives a shit? Like, whatever, like, really stout offensive lineman that's on the board, I don't even care who it is. If it's a big boy that can fucking block, I'm like, here, put him in Pittsburgh. Great. We'll figure that shit out eventually as time goes along. Like, there are enough pretty good running backs in this draft class that it's just like, you could address that later and just have somebody that could be decent. But, like, I don't know. It all ties back. The O-line is... Nothing happens with it because, like, my philosophy in terms of, like, how do you build a football team, Herms? Well, I'll tell you what, you build that shit from the inside out. You know what I mean? The O-line and the D-line, like, the fucking ball starts there. Like, before every play happens, where the ball is set on the ground, where the fucking line is, you know what I mean? Like, all that shit. I'm just talking fucking logically, you know what I mean? We're worried about people working together to move a round, strangely shaped object from one side of a large field to a different side of a fucking field. And it fucking starts with making sure that the people doing all the fancy shit don't get their ass kicked. And whose job is that to prevent that from happening? The offensive line. Like, I don't know. If you can't protect anything from happening with the ball, then what are we doing? What's it all for?
We need the Herms and Bogart show. We need the Herms and Bogart show. Like, I don't know how it's gonna work. Like, it's gonna be.
Hey, that's the opposite of me and Bogart's show. Like, me and Bogart coming up, we got our show coming out, Managing the Madness
here on the network,
and then we're just the madness.
Yeah, exactly. Unmanaged madness.
Give me in on the nerdy side of that. That's fine.
I've already messaged you.
I responded.
Okay, I appreciate you. Steve, go ahead and break down the Seahawks for us.
Yes, sir. As you guys all know, I reside in 206, and I'm going to play captain, obviously, for a little bit. The offensive line, you know what I'm saying? But not just the offensive line. I'm not just looking to address any position on the offensive line. I'm looking at left guard, and I'm looking at center as the two positions that we desperately need to upgrade. And being that we just released Carlos Dunlap to save $14 million in cap space, we have about $20 million now, good for 12th most in the NFL. And though that doesn't sound like a lot, I mean, seeing that they're top 12 in cap space, that kind of explains the cap situation around the league. There aren't that many teams that have cap space. And so I hope Seattle goes out there and gets maybe a guy like Corey Lindsey, the best center in all of football. I'm not sure how likely it is that he leaves Green Bay. Because I think Green Bay is going to lose Aaron Jones, and so Aaron Rodgers wouldn't be a very happy man if Green Bay was to let both of them go. So I think Green Bay is going to do everything in their power to try to bring back Corey Lindsey. But with that being said, even if we don't get a guy like Corey Lindsey, Joe Tooney, and I know the Seattle Seahawks don't typically spend big, especially on the offensive line when it comes to free agency, but being that there's all this drama going on right now with Russ and the Hawks, I mean, we got to address the offensive line. And so whether that's in the draft, whether that's in free agency, we got to address that one way or another. Ideally, it'd be in free agency just because, we can't afford to plug and play, a whole bunch of youngins, a whole bunch of young dudes. I'd rather have established veterans such as a Joe Tooney. Maybe we'll pull off a trade for Orlando Brown. He could be our new left tackle. We could bring Dwayne Brown to the right side. Something like that. Other positions I'd want to see Seattle attack. Definitely cornerback, because I don't think Shaquille Rivers coming back. He's just going to command too much money. He's definitely an up-and-coming corner in this league, but I don't think we're willing to pay him what he's looking to get paid. And so I love for us to re-sign Quentin Dunbar. I wouldn't mind Sherm coming back to Seattle. I wouldn't mind, as weird as it might be, maybe Malcolm Butler coming to Seattle. On the defensive line, I want to see us bring back Dunlap. I think he comes back at a lower number. I like to see us target a guy like Ndamukong Suh, who could try to, fortify our defensive tackle rotation. I think we need one more good piece in there. But yeah, definitely cornerbacks, left guard, centers, defensive linemen. Definitely positions I want to see us address, and then running back as well. Just because I think Chris Carson's a gunner. I wouldn't
So,
mind.
motherfucker, in other words, your whole damn team.
I mean, that's basically what I
He wants everything but wide receiver and quarterback.
I'm sitting back, I'm like, man, when is this motherfucker going in? I'm like, shit. Like,
But hey, we can still trade for a guy like Zach Ertz too.
We need
because,
quarterback,
you know,
running back, wide receiver, tight end.
Hey, Steezy.
Steezy, you guys need a blocking tight end though. That's what you guys need out there.
Hey,
Will
Steezy.
Dissly, that's what he's good for. What's up, bro?
Did I message you about the trip?
I don't believe so.
You coming out to Seattle? What up?
No,
when?
Motherfucker, he lives where you live. Y'all probably live in the same damn neighborhood, don't even know it.
No, he's like we talk. He's like 45 minutes away. Yeah.
Steezy,
No, we gotta meet up.
Steezy, there's a trip going down soon, but like we keeping things under wraps. But I'm gonna message you. If you I don't know if you and the manager gonna fly out, but I mean,
Bro,
I don't know if you.
We would love to.
Yeah, I don't know. Bogart already hollered at you about it. Huh? No, we're keeping it under wraps. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
No, what do you mean? It's only
Bogart wasn't here at the
only
beginning.
The ill joint, like. Okay, you know what?
But nobody knows what we're doing. Nobody knows what we're doing.
Holla at me after.
Yeah. We'll talk after the joint. You know what I mean?
The show after the show.
It's a business move.
After dark.
Oh yeah, the show after the show. Let's go ahead and let's get into the next topic.
Wouldn't that be morning?
Bogart, do your 49ers shit. Do your fucking 49ers shit.
All right, hold on. All right.
Really quick, before you go, I'm gonna just say Brendan Sheriff.
Hold on.
I'm happy that we got Brendan Sheriff. No, you say after everyone else. I'm happy that we got.
On your lynch hat.
That we packed
Sheriff.
Yes,
thank you.
I'm happy that we got Sheriff.
Yes.
And whatever happens with Kerrigan, I'm cool with it as long as we get something decent.
Bro, he's gone, bro. We ain't tripping off.
Yeah, I know.
Tripping off of Kerrigan, bro.
And I'm doing my shit really quick.
This is what I want, bro.
Let me get a wide receiver 2 and some more O linemen, and I'm good.
Hey, Robbie, who's the quarterback under center week 1?
Henneke.
You think so?
He's about it.
You see my bottle opener?
Hey, I'm going to self-promo here for a second and say you signed Sheriff to a second franchise tag, and the negotiating leverage that he has as a result of that is absolutely unbelievable. So you at least got to be a little worried about that.
I am definitely worried about that, and I have already taken that into consideration, and I'm okay if we can find other linemen.
Hold on. Patch in John Lynch. John Lynch is backstage right now, bro.
Yeah, I wish. All right, do your take, Bogart.
I'm just saying because, listen, hold on, no, I'm serious. John Lynch is backstage. Listen, I want to sign back Jason Verrett. 1, right? 2, I want to take everything that is possible, whether it's a Jimmy G and Nick Bosa. We're gonna go ahead and throw them in a deal right now.
Hurry up!
Hold on. When you tell me hurry up, you know I'm gonna drag it on.
Jimmy,
I want give us
his take every other week.
We're gonna
get the same fucking take for 2 weeks.
Watson, bro.
No, all right,
he
cool.
is
You
still-
said the same shit for 2 weeks. You didn't say anything
Why is it
fucking
not relevant?
different.
Why
But
is
it's
it not relevant?
still relevant.
Oh my god.
You
All right,
just don't want me to get Watson, bro.
No, it's not that I don't give a fuck about
y'all don't.
Watson.
You have Henneke, okay?
It's not a matter, but like, bro, you just like
want Henneke.
No,
I
no,
want
bro,
Watson.
But no, I want you to.
Okay.
I want you to fucking not say the same shit for every goddamn episode. But I appreciate the consistency.
I don't.
I appreciate the consistency.
I wrote this
Thanks.
show sheet even. You know what I mean?
No,
Like-
you wrote that one motherfucking question that we tossed in.
No.
I'm
I wrote
sorry.
a few of these joints. You know what I mean?
Which one?
I'm
the
saying-
one fucking question that I tossed in. When I was like, all right, we're gonna do the Trey
What?
Lance one, now we're gonna toss that one in.
Well, even the first topic that we popped this show off with when I was absent. Listen, at the end of the day,
no, you didn't. God. Anyway, all right.
Your version's better.
It's gonna be the same. Yeah, my version's better.
Okay.
It's same ass take for the last 3 weeks. My ass take. There we go. Anyways,
there we go.
We're gonna get into the next motherfucking topic, so that we can now have a different take than any other take that he's got to play. So we can have a different
one up in Carolina. I'm just saying.
So that we can have a different take than any other take, and then we'll also bring in J Love so that he can actually start this one off. We are actually gonna switch from football. All right. And we're gonna get into just one take about March Madness, a quick March Madness joint, really quick. Many college teams are being eliminated from the March Madness competition play due to the COVID-19, making it to where, honestly, smaller and even healthier schools could get in, or even outside of the bubble. Is this affecting your early outlook on your brackets? Us as fantasy football players, we don't have anything else outside of this to look forward to, aside from this. So is this affecting your brackets if teams get eliminated in the middle of the tournament due to COVID? And we'll actually bring in J Love. Go ahead.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? And yeah, it's definitely going to affect it. I kind of find it inevitable that a team is going to contract something. It's happened all throughout college basketball. These are college athletes, after all. It's a lot harder for them to stay confined in this whole situation. And granted, a top-tier program, even like Duke, for example, I know they struggled this year. They had numerous breakout cases, and now they're even done for the season. So, yeah, it's definitely going to have an effect. I'm actually not even filling out a bracket this year. But, yeah.
All right, Bogart.
Oh, I'm on now?
Stupid.
I'm going back to what I was saying, bro. First of all, shout out to J Love, my big brother, because that motherfucker done lived several lifetimes before me. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? And, bro, like how you gonna bring me back in when I was trying to make my other point earlier, bro?
You have made the same point for the last 3 weeks on the same
because
take.
I'm consistent.
Oh my god!
You know what I mean?
But we don't need
Cue up the Silent Night, Herms. Go ahead.
I could pick a different Christmas song. I mean, I'm chock full of that
Bogart,
shit. Like,
Bogart, this take, current take, something current that you haven't already fucking said before.
What's the question?
Back to the cage.
You're muted again.
Now I'm on my
It's about March Madness. You probably don't know.
Alrighty, G-Man J. Go or no, we go to Steezy and then we'll go across the panels. Go ahead, Steezy.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this short and simple. Just like J Love, I'm not even filling out a bracket this year, and so you know I'm just kind of here for the ride. Yeah, I mean,
you're not gonna join the SportsMe bracket. You're not gonna join the SportsMe bracket.
Okay, well, hey, I'll tap in with that one, but you know, other than
bracket
that,
for money?
I'm not really trying to. Oh no, of course. If we talking money, I mean, you know, if it make money, it makes sense,
He
right?
just changed like multiple times. He just changed multiple times.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, kind of just going off of what J Love said, you know, I'm not really even gonna fill out a bracket this year. Obviously, yeah, teams gonna be affected, and we don't know which teams are gonna get affected until it happens, or until the news really breaks out. And so I'm really just here trying to enjoy the ride. You know, whatever teams are left, whatever teams are really still in the tournament that are eligible to play, you know, I'm see what's up with them. But I'm gonna be rooting for Gonzaga. You know, Gonzaga, they have good regular season records each and every single year, but they always seem to flame out in the tournament. So I hope, you know, that doesn't happen this time around, and I'm gonna be rooting for them. So, you know, that's that for me.
Nova 2.0.
Nova 2.0. Okay. Yeah, okay, Bogart says, all right, Herms.
No, I have a take. I actually have a take.
Whoa.
We both say whoa.
My take is 10 seconds. You know what? These young motherfuckers, shout out to y'all. Stay out the pussy, bruh. Y'all is exposing yourself.
Huh?
Stay away from these hoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're mad exposing themselves, bruh. You know what I mean? Now they're getting tested, tracing. What do they call it? COVID tracing.
Contact tracing.
Contact tracing.
Bogart, they're literally in the same hotel.
Stay away from all. Yeah, but you know what they're doing? Getting at these hoes, bro. Tell me I lied.
All right, Herb.
Tell me I lied. Hold on.
I mean, they don't have the clout that these NFL guys do, so probably not. That's real.
That's debatable.
All the good players are probably not even going to college anymore.
Oh no, that's not even true. You're so lost in the sauce. Holy shit. Herms, go ahead.
All right. Well, shit. Well, my take doesn't really have anything to do with intercourse, but geez, I mean, I didn't fill out a bracket either because it's just like
it's
so many crazy.
Yeah, you have like 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, well, if I can learn all the things I need to learn in 2 days, then maybe. But like, I don't know, dude. Because like COVID fucked up a shit ton of stuff, dude. Like, oh my god, like, god, look, I'm still gonna watch the tournament because it's like, I'm a dude who likes sports, especially because like in the DMV, like college basketball is like fucking woo,
yeah,
like that's the fucking shit. Because I mean, like, and I talk to people about it all the. Yeah, dude, like, oh my god, dude, like, college basketball is way more popping around here than shit like college football, because, like, and, like, I don't know, just, like, fucking growing up around here and shit, like, I'm from Maryland, you think I give a shit about college football? Like, nobody here really cares about college football unless, like, you went to a school, or, like, a relative went to a school that has, like, a big program, because, like, around here, it's, like, nobody's fucking turning up for Terps football, like, it's, but, like...
Hey, I don't know, College Park be ready, like...
Well, College Park is ready for fucking anything at any time, I mean, like, shit, like, that, College Park goes hard,
Townsend's ready for anything.
Fucking shout out! Oh, dude, Townsend parties. That shit was fucking yeah. Fuck. Shout out Terrence West. Fucking hell yeah, dude. Like, but yeah, but like, yeah, dude, I don't know. Fucking just be careful. Wear a mask and it. Oh fuck it. I'll tell you what, man. If you want to have a fun time with some some fancier people or whatever, like fuck, hit up JMU, dude. I mean, yeah. Dude, holy shit. And like, fucking shout out. I went to Salisbury for 3 weeks, and I saw fucking, dude, I saw Fetty Wap at a bar on a Wednesday night, and I dapped him up after the show, and it was super sick. So shout out fucking Salisbury, shout out Fetty Wap, baby, won't you come my way? But like, yeah, so. Yeah, so I guess my take is be careful with COVID and shout out Fetty Wap.
Oh, I'm weak.
Go ahead, G-Man J. I fucking
how am I supposed to after
that again?
Like I said, can we go the other way, please, so I don't have to follow up her, man? Like, how am I supposed to follow
this dude just went
go
to
before
college
the
basketball.
last take of the night. Go ahead.
Just follow up. Just shout out Fetty Wap again. That's fine.
Yeah, shout out Fetty Wap, dude.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, pretty much like everybody else said, this is the first year that I can ever remember that I'm not filling out a bracket. I mean, I live North Carolina, Tobacco Road, got Carolina, Duke, NC State. Like, it's the capital of college basketball, period. And everybody around here, man, like, nobody's excited for college basketball. Like, I can't get into it this year. And honestly, it has nothing to do with Duke being terrible, because they are terrible. But like, I just don't like the, oh well, hey, we can't play you guys this week, so hey, let's just play this other random team this week. Like, it just doesn't do it for me this year. I'm gonna watch March Madness, of course I am, but normally I'm in some big money brackets and really paying attention, and this year it's just COVID has just ruined one else, man.
The vibe's not there. If the vibe's not there, then like the enthusiasm is just way up out there. Like, it's just
you're hurting me.
Yeah, and Simon's in the chat talking junk, but you know what? I don't want to hear it, Simon. I'm
gonna piggyback exactly on what Jay and what Herms just said. Like, if the excitement's not there, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be entertained. It's gonna be fantastic from that perspective. But in terms of any sort of personal investment, financially or anything even related to that, I guess is kind of about where it is. I mean, so sorry. It's like, this is the first year that I'm not gonna fill out a bracket in. God, it's got to be 20 years, and I'm not going to lose a minute of sleep over it.
That's longer than I've been alive.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
Dude.
Come on now.
Jordan Love, then don't do that. Yeah. Yo.
Hey, don't be bringing that kind of heat.
All right, go ahead, Jake. You gonna do a bracket this year?
Well, I don't really care about the bracket or the teams or the players or who wins. I just kind of bet money. I don't pay attention at all.
Doesn't care about anything, basically.
Indiscriminate small-time gambling. What's up? Oh!
Yeah, well, no, I go to Vegas for it. I just go to spend money, and I don't really care about the teams or the players or the stories. Doesn't matter to me. Just win, play close games, I guess. And if it's entertaining, that's fine. If I bet you to lose by 18, you better lose by 19, because I don't really care if the games are close or it's a sad ending. Just as long as I make money the first 32 games, it's whatever. And they're going to play. The only team that actually has issues is Kansas. That's actually important, right? And they'll probably get it figured out. They're going to get the players who can go there, and they're going to be in a bubble. So it'll be fine. Just I don't really know who the teams are. I don't watch it. I just bet randomly. So
that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I've
always betted randomly. I've just never watched college basketball. I just got to throw money and don't really pay attention to see who cares who wins.
I'm going to be completely different than everyone, okay? Listen, it's a motherfucking NFL offseason, which means that my black ass don't have anything else to do, okay?
It's contract season, man.
All right.
Whoa, hold up.
It's the nerdiest time of the season. What are you talking about?
This is my favorite time of the year.
I'm already doing that. That's not fair. That is not fair for me to do something that I'm already doing and not be able to have no motherfucking fun. Okay?
It's fun.
It is fun.
Fun, man. What are you talking about?
But I have to be competitive. I guess I'm just far too competitive. Like, if there is a way, even if I don't know what I'm talking about, to compete against people. Like I've always filled out. This is the first time that I have not known what I'm talking about in college basketball, and I'm picking up as I'm going in the last 2 weeks because I still want to be as enthused as I used to be. Like I don't want to. I don't think that I'm ready to necessarily let go. I feel like
basketball's died for like the past 5 years. It's just what it is.
It hasn't died for the past 5 years. It died because of the goddamn pandemic.
It's slowly been going down and down and down.
I mean,
and then Zion made it
more players going international. More players going international.
I got to see Zion play live. That is a man amongst boys. My goodness.
I had a fucking vacation plan. I was gonna take my ass down to New Orleans, and like it coincided with like a Pelicans home game and like the big like New Orleans like jazz music festival or whatever. And like Wu-Tang Clan was supposed to be there, and I was gonna have
Mardi
myself. What? Yeah, it's like I was gonna get the Wu-Tang, I was gonna get the Zion, and I was just gonna get drunk.
And
with
you're gonna throw beads. And you're gonna throw beads.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, whatever. Merry Mardi Gras, whatever they say. I have no idea what the holiday's about, but like, yeah, Merry Mardi Gras. Oh, yeah, Day of the Dead. I don't even know. It could be the same thing. It might be different. I don't know. Yeah, I'm ignorant. Oh, but like, yeah. Oh, man, the fucking pandemic ruining all the fun shit.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with what you just said there in the chat, Jake. Rumboyz Combat. Basketball in general has dropped in the U.S. So let's go ahead and get into our very last topic of the night, which we actually start off with Jake. Ruiz versus Wilder. It sounds like is in the works. Andy Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder, aka the Bronze Bomber, aka probably one of the heaviest cemented hand boxers that I've ever seen in recent memory.
Not actual cement, that'd be illegal, but yeah.
Let me just do this, okay? Jake. But Ruiz versus Wilder is in the works, and Andy Ruiz is training with Canelo. Is training with the Canelo camp, making many to believe that he actually stands a puncher's chance against Wilder. What are your thoughts? We start with Jake.
Well, if he doesn't get caught, he'll definitely win the fight. He wins rounds, and he actually does throw a lot of volume. It doesn't actually tend to hurt his opponents, but definitely outpoints them. So he could win this fight. My question is it going to be pay-per-view or DAZN? Because one fighter under Canelo with Ruiz is actually a DAZN fighter, to my knowledge, and it'd have to be a pay-per-view if Wilder's going to do it or some mix of it. But even regardless of what it is, it won't be sell that well, and I think Wilder will get a knockout against somebody who lost to Joshua. So if he wants another Fury fight, it's going to be tougher to get because they're both got fighters coming off losses, and one avenged it. and but the UK crowd in boxing is bigger than the US and Mexican crowd right now. So this fight's gonna be fun for what it is. I think the bigger story is gonna be, can Ruiz avoid the damage? I don't think he can. I'd say he probably gets knocked out in the 9th or 10th with one, but I think he'll put up a better effort than most of Wilder's fights have been.
I'm excited to hear Andrew's take.
Yeah, no, I don't have a whole lot to add to that. I think it'll definitely be an interesting fight. I think training with that camp definitely brings a layer.
He's always been with Canelo, by the way. He's always been under Canelo.
Right?
Jake,
Yeah. No,
Jake, what the fuck?
no, I think no, I think it brings a
We said
different
started
angle
with
that's
Canelo,
going
like,
to bring
he's
a lot
always
of
been with
intrigue to the fight.
No, he was that not.
Honestly, I don't know how it's exactly going to land. I could see some amount of knockout, but really, I don't have a great peg in either direction on how this fight's going to end up. So, I think there are a lot of fascinating storylines that all deserve credence to this fight.
Okay. Is there anyone? Is this something that you're going to be tuned in to see? I mean,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I'll be tuned in from an entertainment standpoint, but I'm not going to put any money in either direction because I think both sides have very credible betting lines and storylines that speak to kind of their odds in each direction. Yeah.
I like that take. Damn straight. Fuck yes. Who said that we could only talk football? Damn it. G-Man J.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't follow boxing. The last fight that I watched was Mayweather versus McGregor. So I'm not going to go up here and throw some BS up here. So I am going to cede my time to Herms because I have no idea when it comes to boxing.
Before we go to Herms, I just want to say, check out both these guys' tape if you haven't.
Okay.
It is actually fascinating, and boxing is a very fucking incredible sport that I encourage anyone and everyone, just for entertainment value and strategic chess value, to check out. Like, if you have ever played chess, watch a more aggressive version in boxing, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I played Fight Night back in the day, man. I
played in chess tournaments growing up.
Oh, then see, you probably would enjoy watching boxing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm all about this.
Herm,
like I was gonna do a little research and try, but I would rather not BS it. So I'll be honest.
You good.
So
Jay alluded to it a little bit. I would like to speak directly to Electronic Arts, but specifically the subsidiary EA Sports. If you are listening to this, please put an entire development team behind reviving the Fight Night video game series, because I will tell you what, do I know a bunch about the modern game of boxing? Absolutely not. But have I wasted hundreds of hours into playing Fight Night Champion on the Xbox 360 that is still in my bedroom? Yes, I have. With all of my fictional boxers just rising through the ranks, doing all of these things, man, I love that game. Like I said, I can't really tell you.
Hey, that song by Akon that was on that Fight Night too, I think it was.
No.
My goodness.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they got some fire songs on that shit. Like, I will tell you what.
Hey, that was really quick. I just want to state for all those that are talking about the Fight Night video games, back in the day, so this was the early days of video game gambling, okay? It wasn't how you kids now can, like, Venmo me, and if I fucking snipe you in, like, 10 rounds.
It was, you throw $20 on the table, man.
Bro,
it's like, let's do
on
it.
top of the system, hey, Herms, Jay, y'all remember throwing like 20 fucking dollars on top of the system and being like,
absolutely.
On top of the Dreamcast?
Yep. Oh, man.
Bro, pull out a stack. And just
it was Fight Night, Madden, or Marvel vs. Capcom. One of those. That was it.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Or even GoldenEye from on the 64. But
jeez.
Hell yeah.
All right,
no, but
just so everyone knows, on this secret trip that we've been talking about throughout the night, we've been dropping hints about, I might bring an N64 with me, and I might have GoldenEye with me in my room.
Bro, let's go. I'll play you.
I'm there, man. I'm there.
Straight up, let's go.
So there we go.
I'm about
64
this.
Smash, let's go.
Go ahead. Oh, hey, let's go ahead and get Steezy's take really fast.
Yeah, this gonna be a really good fight. Both of them coming off losses. Both of them gonna be highly motivated. Ruiz, he's cut down on weight. We see a much slimmer version of him now. And so I don't know how much of an impact that's going to have on this upcoming fight, but it'll definitely help, if anything. And so I'm just looking forward to a good fight, man. It's hard for me to really pick one side or the other, but they both dogs. You know, they both one of the very best at their craft. And so I guess if I had to lean towards somebody right now, it'd be a little towards Deontay Wilder, just because it's really hard for me to see him losing. But, I mean, with Ruiz, like I said, cutting down on weight, training with Canelo in his camp, that definitely sharpened up his shit. And so I'm just expecting a really good fight, man. I can't wait till this shit becomes official. But until then,
I already know the party at the Casti's crib is going to be a motherfucking banger, bro, for this fight.
Man, I wish more of my people fuck with boxing more than I do. So, you know, I don't know if it's gonna be popping like that, but best believe next time Pacquiao hop in the ring, ooh-wee.
Yep. Oh shit. Hey, fuck, you go ahead and take it away.
Hey.
You feel me? Hey, Bogart, I know you feel me.
Hey, I feel you, bro. Cause you know, we always have like the ill parties, bro. Like for the fight, even, right? Now, all right, check this out, bro. Hold on. Wilder's about to fuck this man up, bro.
Oh.
How come no one's ever said this? He's about to fuck this man up, bro. Like, let's keep it 100.
Coming off a loss.
And, like, he's like one of the illest, bro. And, hold on. Andy Ruiz, right? Do I have this correct? Because I'm on mushrooms now. Hold on. Andy Ruiz, right?
He knocked out
This is who he's fighting?
Yeah.
Hold on. This is who he's fighting, right?
Yeah.
Yo, he's about to fuck this motherfucker up, bro. This guy, like, how was he the champ, bro? Because he beat old boy.
Anthony Joshua, yeah.
Right? And there was some other issues going on with, you know, they had their little reasoning. Whatever it is, bro. No. This Modelo potbelly drinking motherfucker, bro. Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him. I drink Modelo's too. Let's go, bro. He looked like it though. Anthony wasn't the Wilder, bro.
Yeah, Wilder. Yeah.
What's his name? Do I have that right, bro? Deontay, bro. I said Anthony, bro. I'm on mushrooms, bro.
I think the trip is hitting its peak.
Hold on, J-Love. Let me make my empty point.
Oh, God.
Listen, bro. He's gonna destroy him, bro.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Hold on, I have more.
No, please don't.
Oh, Bogart.
You know what? For Robbie's sake.
I don't think it's just for Robbie's sake. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Anthony Joshua. Or not. Anthony Joshua dominated both of those fights in my eyes against Andrew Ruiz. He was 100% winning that fight, and he just got caught. Yes, Andrew Ruiz has a puncher's chance. In all reality, Deontay Wilder's winning this fight. Andrew Ruiz was losing both fights to Anthony Joshua, who's a less powerful striker or power puncher than Deontay Wilder. Andrew Ruiz's chin has been questioned multiple times. I think Deontay Wilder can catch him with one punch fairly early, and this fight is going to be over just like that.
Alrighty. And ladies and gentlemen, the way that I'll wrap this up is by saying that Deontay Wilder, if you knock him down, if only you knock him down and not knock him out, Anthony Ruiz could probably get up and maybe rise up against you. If you put all of your weight into that first, big knockout punch, because you are the bronze bomber and you're known to throw bombs. But also at the same damn time, I think that you could go ahead and drop Ruiz to the canvas with a quick 1-2 combo. In the movie Breakfast Club, they reference I picture this fight going down in 2 hits, me hitting you and you hitting the floor. And that's how I think that this fight is more than likely going to go. He's going to grab life by the horns. It's going to be Wilder hitting you and you hitting the floor, Ruiz. And I'm sorry for all your Modelo drinking and everything and all your commercials that you're going to lose money on.
and it just motherfucking blows. Let's go ahead and get into outros. Drew, tell them where they can find you, my dude.
Yeah, no, absolutely. At FF_A Hayslip and not _analytics.
Say that again.
Wait, God, shit.
Run it back.
No, you had it perfect.
At FF_A Hayslip and not _analytics is the site I write for, do a podcast for. So we get out a weekly show. Just finished episode 76. I did an episode on the salary cap and all of the implications on how to understand how the hell to comprehend all of these contracts over the last couple of weeks. I just put out an article yesterday about the franchise tag and negotiations as a function of guarantees yesterday. So go check us out. Would love to talk to anyone on Twitter. So hit us up.
Okay, well,
maybe stuff coming up.
And again, one more again. Where they
Hold
can
up.
find you?
Oh my god!
Shit, you're kidding me.
No, I'm serious. Like
His at,
like
his
hella
at.
vague.
No.
He was hella vague.
At FF_A Hayslip or
There it is.
The ad on the screen.
the at
I
on the
know.
screen. Or
But
at
you could have
not
said that.
_analytics. Not _analytics.
There we
I'll
go.
respond to both. I don't give a shit. They both go to my phone.
No, yeah, and maybe you know, Andrew and I are probably going to talk about some shit, and
Let's have a conversation.
yeah, G-Man J.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at GManJ. A part of a bunch of different sites going for two, Front Yard Fantasy, 14 Personnel. I got a podcast that I do every other week with my guy Dan Turner. Podcast with Upside. We just had Jake Seeley on with us last night.
I
got
love
Troy
Jake
King.
Seeley.
Yeah, man, he knows his stuff. We got Troy King on with us in 2 weeks. Troy's my guy. Love Troy. You can find, like I said, give me a follow on Twitter at GManJ.
I fucking love Jake Seeley, dude. How did you get at him? On the gram?
No, I've been
On Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter. I've been a big Jake Seeley fan for a couple years. I'm able to. He doesn't follow me, but I'm able to DM him. So we've
I
been
have the
talking
same
for a
birthday
while.
as him. I love him.
Yeah, I get along with him, man. You know, a lot of people don't like him, but he's got my personality. He likes to talk a lot of shit.
Where can people find you? Bogart, where the fuck?
You know, it's not my turn. It's not my turn.
Yeah, now
It is,
it
actually.
is. Now it is.
It is. You
Yeah.
can find me when you want to find greatness. You can find me right here on a Rumboyz Fantasy Network, and you could just go ahead and give me money.
Give me money.
Bang! Next.
Steezy.
Yes, sir. Once again, man, it was a pleasure being on, bro. I love being on with you guys. If you guys aren't already, man, to everybody out there that's still watching, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment, show us all some love, man. Subscribe to all of us, follow all of us, and once y'all do that, y'all can find me on all platforms, but mainly Instagram and YouTube. Steezy A Smith, SteezyASMITH. Jay, Andrew, Herms. It was a pleasure meeting y'all.
Yes,
Hope
sir.
we can connect after this. Definitely tap in with me on YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. DM me. I'll be sure to hit you guys back. And then Jay, Love, Bogart, Robbie, you already know the deal. Much love to you guys and shit. That's
my little brother. That's my little
nothing but love,
brother,
man. Nothing but love.
Like when I tell y'all like that's my little bro, like I love that motherfucker. Like I fucking love Steezy, bro. Hey Herms, holla at the folks, man.
Hello, I am Herms. You can find me on Twitter at HermsNFL. You can find me other places, but I would prefer it if you didn't. So, if you want to check out my content and stuff that I do, you can find my blog, The Lateral, at The Lateral FF or www.thelateralff.com. You can also see my new YouTube show that's going to be coming to the 14 Personnel network of things at 14p_pod on Twitter and whatever their website. I think it's the number 14personnel.com.
Personnel.com. It is.
Yes, there you go. Hell yeah. Look at you doing it. Yeah, lobbing it up there, slamming it down for the. Yeah, dude, man, I'm the fucking John Stockton in this fuck. Hell yeah, just laying it up for the assist. Anyway, so my new show will be coming out, I believe the calendar would indicate the 16th. I'm recording the first episode tomorrow of In Herm's Terms. We're going to be talking about stuff related to sports with me and friends. So, yes, find me on all of those places, and really just 2 places, because like I said, Twitter, good to go. Don't find me on Facebook, don't find me on anything, because I will not respond to you. I will not acknowledge your existence on those websites. Boom! Ah! There it is.
Herms, you're coming on Not Analytics at some point.
Herms, I'm trying to work with you like mad motherfucking consistent, dog.
I got you.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're gonna talk. I fucking love you. Like you're fucking amazing. J Love.
Yeah, real quick, shout out to the 3 up there that I have not met before. Great. I know I've only been here for about 20 minutes, but it's nice to meet you all. Harms, you're a vibe. But yeah, Rumboyz They Love. Find me on Twitter. And rumboyz.com for all the articles. It's draft season, it's off season. This is when I get into work, and yeah, can't wait for this off season.
Amen to that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just here really quick to remind you guys to, like, I could give 2 fucks. Like, if you follow me, all I ask is, like...
Come on. That's a lot of fucks.
Hold on. That's a lot of fucks,
We
right?
really give a fuck.
What?
Come on. Here's the thing.
Stop lying.
I have a bigger ask. I have a bigger ask of everyone.
Stop lying.
You could, step 1, subscribe to our YouTube channel, but then step 2...
Come on.
Download the app, the link that I just dropped into the chat. If you download that link and you actually motherfucking interact, get on SportsMe, and this is the way that you can interact with your fan bases. Like the people that are in your chat that don't get to see you and may have always wanted to be on a fucking show. Like, this is the opportunity, and they can do this like on a daily basis. They can see you and shit. Like, I need everyone to please motherfucking download the SportsMe app and actually just function with it. Like, when I say like fuck with it and learn it, like I don't just mean like fuck with it for like a day or 2, like, and toss away like a new goddamn toy. Okay, you're an adult, you're not a child. Like, please, like, actually mess with it, learn with it. If you have any feedback, DM. That's why I want you to follow me on fucking Twitter and give me that feedback.
Oh, that's where the 2 came from.
Close it up.
And let us let us get into a focus group and let us all work together and, you know, put something together.
Man, I got ADD, bro. I'm not sure if I can focus that long. I mean, I could try, but I mean,
right? No, but for real, help me make this fucking app great. Like, that's my only ask. That's my only tell. Support the sports community by supporting this app, because I wouldn't put my name behind it unless it was something that's going to be great. Other than that, outside of that, all I have to say is cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls, what it do, dilly dilly. We appreciate all of you. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. We're out.
Bring the heat.